welcome back to the Crypto Kingdom. This is London. Everybody, we have a live update on Harmony One. Our predictions were perfect, guys. We came in right on target. I want to show you the level from which we have launched. Literally, our Fibonacci level has come crucially into play yet again. Perfectly, okay? Perfectly in and around the 14-cent level, okay? We've been targeting this for the last, I'd say, 4 or 5 days, directly down to this level. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Please turn on notifications so you can make sure and get this information. We can bring it to you in addition to the accurate information, including exact buy-in prices, okay? The exact levels, guys. We go through this information all the time. So as we look at the exact entry prices, okay, we also have a great community, and I want to let you guys know the great community got the information, okay? They got the information. Let me turn over to this specific entry spot here on April 6th, the 30% movement, okay? 30% movement, our community had the figure exactly prior, okay, to it occurring exactly. So they entered about a 30% return there. We have given you the entry price again here today, okay? You have the entry price and we have an acceleration to the upside. People have already captured on this specific instance in excess of 20% just today. Within the past 1 week, we have had 2 events, one for 30%, the other one for 20%. Within the last 3 weeks, we have more than doubled, okay, the money, your investment money. That's our goal, is to maximize your returns, okay? So not many other channels are doing this. My prior background is that of a private hedge fund owner, okay? I was offered a formalized position as a broker with Morgan Stanley, big investment banking firm, brokerage firm. Decided to say no. I turned them down, okay, guys? I've been studying this stuff in detail, technical analysis, etc., since high school, and that is who I am. That's what I bring to the community. It's nice to be a part of the community. I also want to let you guys know quickly, we are doing a giveaway, all right? We have a discourse, all right? The discourse is a phenomenal place for you to get in touch with the kind of the backdoor channels that we have. We share charts, we share exact entry points, etc. We'll be giving away, I believe the administrator has let everyone know he'll be giving away 1,000 Harmony One coins. That's 1,000 Harmony One coins, and I will try and place right now in the chat let me see if I can pull up a link to invite everyone right now to the Discord so that you guys can be a part of that giveaway. And I believe it's when what is it? I think Yoski is the administrator who brought this up. As soon as we qualify up to a server, kind of a boosted level 3, we're already at a level 2, and as soon as we qualify up for the level 3, we will be doing a giveaway. I think Yoski said we'll be doing the giveaway for, what is it, 1,000? That's exciting, huh? 1,000 Harmony One coins. So there on top, I pinned underneath the comments essentially a link there. You can directly go to that. In addition to that, if you have a pen and paper or something else, I want you to pay attention because we are a tight-knit community. I was on a conference call today, an international conference call about Harmony One. Again, 20x, that's 20 times your money over the past several number of weeks. And on top of that, we have compounded with some phenomenal returns recently. The story is magnificent. The pricing action is one of a kind, and it's what we choose to spend our time on in this crypto space because it does outperform. It has outperformed, and we have a great strategy. We bring that to you for your consideration, not financial advice, because frankly, I'm not going over all of the detailed nuances of state and federal law. I'm not going to have you sign off on an arbitration agreement or any other kind of caveats. That's not the purpose here. It's for educational purposes to give you a strategy to maximize your gains. So as you guys continue to plug in or replug in, for those returning, we appreciate your loyalty. Thank you to all of you guys. You're really a great community. And as we look at, I want to bring up as well, while we have your attention in the beginning, I want to bring up your attention to Twitter. Our Twitter account is growing, and it's a great group. It is a Harmony One group, and I want to plug you all into that and show you what you need to do. You'll see this logo. It's the Harmony One logo. You can plug into the giveaways, which will be, again, 1,000 Harmony One coins, and that's growing. The last one was 500. This one is 1,000. We're kind of setting new records in the discourse. But the Twitter is a great one. If you'll type in The Kingdom, okay, our name here is the Crypto Kingdom, right? I'm London, okay? Crypto Kingdom. If you'll type in, the handle is The Kingdom, TheKingdom. You'll have to type that in the search box. Then you scroll to the bottom of the search box, okay? Type it in the search box, The Kingdom. Then at the bottom, you will say scroll all the way down to the bottom of the drop down and say go to the kingdom. All right, don't look in the people there. We have a kind of a back channel here. For whatever reason, they've given us a back channel, all right, which is how we like it. We like that quite a bit. Go ahead and click on follow, all right? There will be a follow button here. We'll be able to bring you into kind of some private discussions if you'd like to have some group talks. You'll definitely be made aware of the giveaways for Harmony One, and we will plug you in back and forth to the Discord and everything else we have going on to support the community, to support Harmony One, and to provide you the most up-to-date information so that you can take advantage of the pricing action that you're currently seeing right now. This is an exciting move for Harmony One. We worked very, very hard throughout this last week. Very hard, okay? At the different levels of accumulation. We have been extremely detailed. For those of you returning, you know that. For the other ones who are just going to get plugged in to the Twitter, okay, to the Discord, you have a lot to learn, but it's very easy to learn. Essentially, the program here, TradingView, will assist us in learning everything we need to learn. It's the technology that Wall Street uses, essentially. We're bringing it to the crypto space, and we're kind of making sure it's developed with a strategy to ensure that you maximize your gains and lower your risk. We don't want to hear people making common mistakes, buying into the hype, blowing your account up, being kind of a short-run player where you don't have a longevity. This is a long-term market, guys. This is we're in a very unique time period where the crypto space and Harmony One is looking very, very bullish for a long period of time. So after the phenomenal gains that we've had, we want to develop that within our community of people who understand a strategy for long-term growth. So that's what we're attempting to do. Now, again, let's look at some of the details just here briefly. This is the pricing action that we're currently looking at, this positive pricing action. Please do let me know if that link for the Discord in the top of the comments, someone shout out to me, let me know that that is working. And guys, I want to bring to your attention now, this fib chart has not changed at all. It has not changed one bit, okay? I drew this, I have provided this over the last several days as we have continued to accumulate at these lower levels. Very lightly on top, doubling down, tripling down our investment as we get to the largest level, which is right here, okay? The largest level is in and around that 0.78. Now that's a retracement of the overall price, the recent price action of 78%, okay? Very normal. It's a very normal level, okay? It's part of the ebb and flow of the price action. So we showed incredible support. We moved out of the prior channel, okay? I'm a technical analyst. I previously have built billion dollar equity funds, okay? I've done investment proposals. I've been a financial analyst for longer than I don't want to admit as I date things back, and it's what I do, so I understand the technicals. I can bring you this information, and it would be a pleasure for me to be able to do that. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, incidentally, because we are also trying to gauge how many people are here versus potentially how many bots are here. So let's quiet the music down just a touch. Let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of noise in the beginning is okay. And as we look at this pricing action, I will remind everyone, well, first of all, let's do this, okay? Let's get to this exact, and we have quieted down. You guys do hit that thumb up. It's a way for me to know, A, that you're part of the Harmony One community. If you're a part of the Harmony One community, and we wind up having 2,000 to 3,000, if not 5,000 people watch our videos. So I'd like to know, yes, you're part of the Harmony One community, you're in favor of Harmony One, and yes, you're an actual real person in watching this stream. Okay, I need that confirmation for us to see and do our diagnostics. We have a lot of efforts going on in a lot of different directions. I appreciate. I see some people are doing that. Yes, you're for Harmony One, and you're not a robot. You're literally a real person. We'd like to see out of the 83 people watching right now that there are literally 83 people that are Harmony players and in favor of Harmony and are actually watching right now. If not, we're going to run into an issue with a bot program, and we'll discuss that in between here. And we are also counting and doing kind of some analysis between, and I'll tell you, the discourse has been very successful thus far. Between Twitter, it's been very successful thus far, so I know there are real people involved. Some of you just may not like to hit the thumb up. It's just crucial for the guys. It's the community. It's your returns that we're looking at. We're trying to drive those returns. So work with your community. That's what I would suggest. When we make a kind recommendation, if you could. And I'll try and do the same if you guys make a kind recommendation to me. I don't see any reason why we can't do that. Now, this is the key level. We'll talk about the strategy as soon as we kind of get into the overall kind of the reason for excitement, the reason for the need to come to you live, okay, tonight. And it's not too late. We're on, what is it, Monday night? I hope everyone had a great Monday, by the way. Those are difficult days to get through. But look at the level of precision that we were able to give you on this most recent pricing action. I want to just bring this up and I want to focus on it, okay? This is the level of precision that we have been able to consistently bring to you. And that's just for the guys returning. I don't have to sell that fact. I don't have to convince anyone of it. It's just exactly the truth that we've been able to bring you this level of precision. And it's guys, is it down to the tenth of a cent? Let's see. It's literally at 13.9 and 13.90 and 13.91, 13.92. Okay. So, and that may differ a bit based upon the hour, 4 hour, or 30-minute, 15-minute, whatever kind of exact chart we're looking at. But guys, it's literally spot on. Literally, you could not be watching a channel right now that's providing you with better charts or better generalized information to go ahead and look at. So that's exciting. I want to get back to this being the primary reason. Now, we had talked about kind of a rocket on standby, the duration, essentially the duration, I want to say that, the frequency duration, or how long it was taking in between launches seemed to be taking a little bit longer on this specific interval. So we were we were kind of not anxious, but we were patiently awaiting. A lot of the community was waiting to get a good price, and we thought that was really great to hear that people weren't buying in too much at the higher levels. We were trying to maximize our volume, okay, our pricing efficiency, okay, and by pricing efficiency I mean more coins, okay, during this dip process, during the retracement process, more coins. The strategy is more coins at a lower price. Now, what we did in the meantime, and please pay attention if you want to understand the strategy of this channel, okay? My strategy is the following: to go ahead and begin at these front levels, or at these top levels, these top tiers, with a small amount of money. And I'm talking maybe $100. As I explain this to people, okay? And I'm talking literally about $100 in and around this top level. Why? Well, because, and let's go to the 1 hour here. I want to show you what happened on the 1 hour chart as we look at this top level. This top level was hit by individuals who may have had the same, idea that it was a good thing to do, okay, in terms of scheduling up and programming up just slight little levels of accumulation. Why? Well, the longer the more that we can push this in I'll say a horizontal approach and establish some support, the longer that we can do that, the more bullish of a pattern we are creating. As these support levels, okay, are formed in and around this top level with a small amount of action by the market participants, by you. As we do that, we are forming, okay, we are able to form from this trajectory up, we are able to form what appears to start to be a bullish pattern, okay? And I'm going to bring this up here. Now you understand, as we're trying to build in a different pattern to trade from, let's move these lines down real quickly. I think you guys will definitely appreciate this type of an explanation as to why we have been kind of programming in. I'm suggesting a program trade, a program, and I mean that by limit orders, okay? I'm going to move these lines down here real quickly. Limit orders, meaning you are specifying the amount that you're going to purchase, the amount of coins at a specified price, okay? Yes, you guys are going to understand this very quickly, and you're going to like what we have been doing, and the rationale behind it has played out perfectly, so we can discuss that now. In terms of the overall pricing action, this was the peak in and around April 7th, 2021. The nature now is to try and get it to where we have some sort of a bullish pattern, right? Schedule up our purchase activity, okay, to where we have some kind of a bullish pattern, whether or not it's a bull flag. If we want to say, well, yeah, you know, optimally, okay, I'm going to give this to you. We agree, London, for a minute here, we could have kind of like a bull flag. That's right, okay? The more bullish that we're able to schedule in the buying activity in here, it creates a presumption in the market, and you'll start to see how phenomenally well this can work out. The more bullish that we're able to maintain the buying zone in here, okay, the higher we stand to maintain a trajectory on the upside. You see, this is a typical bull. This would be a typical bull flag, okay, and they may typically slant down as well. I'll say that, but the more that this slants down, okay, and I'll say instead, just the more that it slants down, the more that we can actually maintain this lateral trajectory along this path, and we can decrease, okay, or we can attenuate or push out in terms of timing. We can decrease the vertical drop. The more that we can do that, and you see we did that excellently here on this level. We had a great, and with soft money, guys, just a little bit of money to give that market maker a push out laterally, saying, yes, we want to do what? Well, we don't want to all just go ahead and say, well, we're going to wait till these more critical levels. We're going to let this thing drop on down here immediately, because the more it drops, guys, the more it drops, the more you're losing in terms of potential price. Okay, so the longer, or essentially the more support that we can show, look, the more support that we can show in and around, let's see, in and around these areas. Let me take this down here. But the more that we can show in and around these original areas, and if we can keep it in and around there, or if we can adjust now that you understand the concept to where we are maintaining more of a bullish kind of trajectory here, that's when your diamond holders, okay, your diamond hands, the people who are holding long term, that's where they're going to understand our trading philosophy as well. We're trying to achieve an overall upward trajectory. And you know, if you take the flag, they're going to say the original leg here, or the flagpole, etc. If you take that and we're stacking that on top of wherever the breakout potentially is, understand the deeper we have to carve in and the more quickly that we have to carve in, the more we're limiting the upside, okay, our upward price action. I'd say our pricing action. So that is the purpose of our strategy, and I have not exactly laid that out for everyone to consider or to kind of pontificate on. I wanted to see this work out, and I wanted to explain kind of the rationale behind why we've been scheduling laterally, okay, lateral instead of vertical, okay. The less vertical that we have, the more upside on the price action, because we haven't compromised the overall height of the recent move. So that's the nature of what we are doing with our accumulation schedule. Very lightly on top, about double down, but guys, we're still playing with light money. It's not a lot of money on top, just enough to give the lateral push and to establish a bullish formation, a bullish price formation. And some people were saying, well, London, this just doesn't make sense. Why would I buy anything up here? Well, look at what has happened. All of the amount of money that has been invested, the light amount of money that's been invested at the top, created what? Created somewhat of a bullish pattern. Everyone agrees, okay? And it pushed us laterally. It created a bullish pattern. And what? Okay, let's look at the light amount of money we were able to create this bullish pattern with. What's happened? You've completely recovered all of the amount that was invested in this zone. While doing what? While pushing price to the upside. While creating the potential, let's say creating the potential, because we're still not there. We're in the early phase of this breakout. But let's say potentially creating more of an upside trajectory that supports additional, let's say additional interest, additional, an additional, I don't want to get too much into the market makers now, etc., but an additional positive price movement. Let's just say positive price action. Now, you guys understand that. For some of you who are holding long term, that's one component. Some of you are interested in how this plays out to the overall market and the overall market participants, whether or not it's marketable. And I'd say, we're in the top 100 right now, Harmony One, in terms of market cap. It's something that could be, caught up upon very easily in terms of additional market interest. So we're interested in the moves and the action that can get us additional dollars. Get us additional dollars from the overall investment community. The better that we manage these individual moves, and guys, it doesn't cost us anything. Has it cost anything extra for us to employ the kind of the mindset that's going to build a bullish flag? Not at all. In fact, all we're doing is using the Fibonacci levels and these tiers, which is information, is essentially their calculations or information given to us by the market makers, given to us by the market maker, by Binance. Okay, they literally have this program in their trading software. Okay, so they're aware of these accumulation, possibilities. And I'll say a possibility at every level. It could just decide to skyrocket up. But we go light on the top levels, just light on the top levels. We pepper in a little bit, give us a little bit of lateral trajectory. All right, we double down here, we double down here, and we start getting heavier because we've doubled down, we tripled down every time. And then, okay, now we're into some heavy money. So the more we're able to kind of do this, and there are different adjustments that can be made, but you guys all know that we want the entire market to look at Harmony One, and they have been to the tune of 20x, right? They have been. We had a little bit of a normal retracement here. We have broken up out of that. Guys, it's a huge success that we broke out of that channel, that we're now breaking out of this channel, and we're trying to achieve a kind of new interim high. And we're placing that in and around, and I'll redo these figures, okay? I will redo these figures before making them concrete, in and around 18 to 19. I'm going to redo those figures. I have Fibonacci extensions set up. When you look at scaling out of your investment and quote-unquote taking profits, for those of you who are trading, I need you to look at, or at least consider, some videos on Fibonacci extensions. If you want to just learn here on the channel with what I'll present you, that's fine as well. I'll be happy to deliver that information. We'll go over some of that tonight. Before we get into the specifics, I want you guys, again, remind yourself that top level, the top level comment right now in the live chat is our discourse. At the discourse, you're getting these key and guys, there's no charge for it, huh? We don't charge you for it. We just have a good community. I'm not doing this to make money. I'm not doing this for any specified, that's not why this is going on right now. It's going on because I want you guys to learn, all right? I don't want you to be disgruntled traders. I don't want you to have a bad experience. I started very young trading. Like I said, they attempted to hire me at Morgan Stanley, an official offer. I told them, no, that's okay. That's okay. Real legit, interviews and offer, etc. They have a nice program, I'll tell you that. But Smith, Barney, Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, those are okay guys. I've met with many of them, okay, on frequent occasions. It chose to do my own hedge fund. So, and that was a while back. That was nice. So this exact price target, guys, where do you get that? You get that at Discord, okay, at our Discord. Look at the top level comment and go ahead and make sure you're in that Discord, okay? That Discord is phenomenal. In that Discord, we also have a giveaway that's about to occur of 1,000. As soon as we reach the next level, okay, the next level of our server boost, and guys, this is where we have the different channels of hot cryptos. You can ask me a question directly there. We have a ask London a question. That's great. But we have I think Yosuke is one of the admins there. Yosuke, shout out to him, and Gear Shifter are a great And if you're not familiar with Discord, guys, it's very normal. Okay, it's what we use. It's like like you chat on your phone, SMS. All it is like a glorified SMS with kind of a community component where we can actually make phone calls. We get on the phone today. We had a good call today. But this was a recent giveaway. There's another 1,000 coming in the cooker, in the kitty. It's on its way. 1,000 Harmony coins. Take advantage of that. And you guys shout out to Yosuke and Gear Shifter. They are doing a lot for the community. Those are your admins there. It's a clean place. I'll tell you that. It's a very clean place. And it's just something that I have to say, it's a good place to be. It's for Harmony, and we believe good things about Harmony. So you guys get in there for the up-to-date kind of inside, backdoor information that's maybe not always front and center when you're looking for quality information. I know it's difficult to find. On Twitter, again, search on Twitter, type in THE Kingdom, the Kingdom, all right? Then you're going to go to the bottom of the search box and click on Go to the Kingdom, all right? Go to the Kingdom and click on Follow. You'll have to go to the bottom of the search box, click on Go to the Kingdom. And that's a different thing than you probably have ever done. Type in the Kingdom, that's our handle. The Kingdom, then you'll have to go to the bottom. We're not one of the primarily listed ones. We're kind of, again, a backdoor channel. That's just, it's nice. We're not front and center with everything. We cover Bitcoin, One, and BNB. Right now, One is our baby. You guys know that. That's our favorite. That's what we cover. Almost every video, that's what we cover. So let's look. We've got about 115 people here. If you guys could just put the thumb up, and again, that's just for you to let me know, and it looks like you have, I appreciate that, to let me know that you are with the Harmony One community and that you are, a real person, because I want to see if we have bots in here at all. It looks like we have a good participation in that. You guys are letting me know, yes, you are a part of Harmony One, yes, you see this spike and you want this to happen. Okay, so that's a good thing, and that you, if you are returning with us, you understand this strategy has worked out perfectly. Okay, and we've made some critical calls along the way, and you have enjoyed some phenomenal gains. Okay, you've enjoyed phenomenal gains. So in line with this original call here with 30%, we have another perfect call. This price target was given out perfectly to the community by me, all right? And you guys know that. And so I'm happy to give you guys that information. Let's just celebrate. If we could, we need some sound effects or something. But the celebration is going to come in the long run when we're able to recruit additional, when the pricing action in the market maker, let's say the market maker is able, along with our demand input and the seller activity that he can generate, is able to recruit a larger overall market cap for Harmony One, and that's what we want to do. We want to see it grow. We think it has great technology. Management team is phenomenal. Previous Google Maps, previous selling a company to Apple. There's a lot of great things. A lot of great things about Harmony One that just has impressive technology, and these people know their technology. A lot of these other groups have a blockchain element, a sharding element. I'm sorry, Harmony One has the componentry together. They have the details. They've got the coding background. They're just very intelligent. So that's just the truth, and we can gladly say that. I'll say that at this point. So, and we can also gladly just kind of relax. This is the right group. You guys understand. We had the price target. I did let you know yesterday. What I let you know is there's going to be action in and around this level. Of those of you who, let's say, those of you who are returning, and remember the last night we were building into this, and I did say we're going to maintain this channel. That's a good thing. We did, and I did let you know. You all know that are returning, and you're like, yes, we know, London, you told us, but I just want it to be very, very evident to the people who are just here for the first time that the subscriptions and notifications are key. Okay, otherwise you would not have known. Like I said, there's going to be money at this level, period. Okay, there's going to be an action, a price action at this level, period. And I went over the numbers, 5-10 times at least, and I tried to cover the additional people that were rolling in, watching the stream, because we have an international audience, and I love that. From Australia to Denmark to Philippines to all over, you guys are most welcome here at the Crypto Kingdom. And any questions you have for me, again, click on that link in the live chat at any point in time. Go to the Discord, and yeah, you can ask me a question there directly. Okay, and we do have that giveaway, 1,000. I just have to say again because it's exciting. I want to enter it. I'm not going to. Okay, I'm not going to enter into the 1,000 Harmony One giveaway. Okay, out of fairness, I'm not going to enter, but I want it. You know, I'm just sitting here. It's like I want to enter into it. It sounds like fun, huh? Everybody wants 1,000. So we're at this position where the decreasing, you know, kind of the stair step or the tiered approach to our accumulation has worked out phenomenally. Okay, it's worked out phenomenally well. It's picture perfect. Okay, we have recovered the entirety of. Okay, we've recovered the entirety of the investment along the way down while constructing a beautifully bullish scenario here, and I mean the actual charting pattern. The more that we can keep this up here and up here, this is kind of ideal. This is a beautiful bullish flag. Why is it beautiful? What's different about it? Well, if we bring over this, if this is a bullish flag and we bring over the flagpole, that's standard technical analysis terminology, guys. It doesn't sound fancy. That's just the way that it's discussed. But if we do that, we receive a higher overall trajectory. All right. Okay, the trajectory of the pricing action is more positive. So as we schedule in and program in kind of a support along the different Fibonacci levels. And again, we're not making those Fibonacci levels up. That's in the trading software in the program that the exchange is giving us. So we're kind of working with their program. That's essentially what we're trying to do. But the more this does drop, if everyone just says, I'm not buying anything until it gets down to this level, well, you can do that. But you're literally going to abbreviate your possibilities of generating a real, you know, positive market sentiment, I mean, you're going to develop a real chaotic mess. And I'll get into kind of the top level here. You're going to frustrate this thing. If you look at the pullback from here to here, you're barely getting up to your positive price action, right? You're falling down very aggressively here. That's not the look at the difference here. Nice smooth channel, okay? Nice price action, and it could have been better. I think right now you guys are understanding a little bit more about the scenario of exactly why this scheduling is going on. Now, there are a lot of different reasons why. That's one primary reason I want you to understand now is the creation, okay, of a positive pricing, let's say, element or pattern that can be recognized and that can capitalize on further upward trajectory. Because I'll tell you, people start to get just kind of sad about the whole issue. Well, the price is not where we want it. Well, the overall price. And I'll tell you, it's kind of contagious. It's one of those things that spreads that, well, look at the price now. It's a popularized thing. Whether or not we can make money in a down cycle or a sideways consolidation, we can. I promise you we can. We have. But to rebuild this into a bullish pattern is really a phenomenal thing. And it's something that we want to enjoy saying we worked hard at doing. So we worked very hard at creating at least the right opportunity to enjoy this moment. I'll say that, and the community has done a great job. And let's see kind of what we have going on. Let's see what we have. Let's see. I want to look at this great chat that we have going on. Do some shout outs. American Diesel is back in the house. Hope you did well, American Diesel. We have Yoski in the house. You guys, what I always like to do, go ahead and drop in the comment section where you're from. That's one of the things I like to do throughout this, because a lot of people siphon in and out within 5 and 10 minute intervals, just to kind of get an update on Harmony One. We have a great channel and a great community. Go ahead and drop in the community where you're from in the world. I'd like to see where you're from, and we'll keep it kind of a tally in terms of where people are from. We did let you guys know that, yesterday we had this huge briefcase full of money right here, and I went through this. It's a funny part, and it's a good part, guys. It's a very good part of the video from yesterday. A nice long stream yesterday. And I told you, as this essentially this 50-day moving average converges with the retracement here, that we're going to run into this briefcase full of money. You guys can review yesterday, but you know that I told you that we're going to run into this briefcase full of money. So that is exactly what has happened. That's what has occurred, and it looks like we have experienced a great trajectory. Now already I want to bring up, I normally don't work with candlesticks, but I do want to bring up, for purposes of charting, I just don't work with candlesticks, okay? It's not the, it's just, I mean, it can be done, but I really wouldn't recommend it. And I'll tell you guys, if you're not really good at charting and you're trying to use fibs, you're trying to use retracements, extensions, etc., I really, it's a delicate beast, guys, a delicate little monster. And I would just let you know, it's okay to rely on someone else's charts. Okay, I do great charts. I get out the scalpel sometimes. People laugh. It's like I get surgical with it. I want to know exactly the price, and I share those prices with you. So that is a big component kind of this, and the entirety of this program is precision. All right. So within that level of precision, I guess the primary question I guess people they have now is that if we go to the candles to look at how you've done already, all right, how have people done already? All right. Now, the deeper that they've gone into this, they've done better. People may have set in an order. I don't deal with candlesticks, and I'll tell you why right now. Okay, because when you look at the wicks on a candlestick, okay, and you guys understand the general nature. I'm not going to go over detailed kind of reinforcement of the credentials of a candlestick and how to read them. I mean, I don't want to get into that. But as you look into the nature of a candlestick, the reason I don't like to do that, guys, is for the following reason. Now, on the whole, I can say that yes, given the specific price action, people have already made, based upon I'm going to say the main frame of the candle. Don't worry, okay, about the details. We'll get into the details of a candle in a different video. For right now, you look at 15%. Okay, that's a 15% gain up to a maximized. If we want to maximize, what's the maximum gain for people who were kind of out of the market, at least on the outlying levels, etc. I'm going to tell you, some individuals who traded this well went below the market, essentially where the price target was, and have sold out in the market maker, whichever market maker. And this is what makes it difficult to work with candles. It's why I don't rely on them, guys, because you may have a certain exchange that picks up a certain price on top that wasn't the same exchange that picked up this same order on the bottom. Do you guys understand that? You may have one exchange that decided to pick up these orders on the top, okay? They may generally be overpriced, okay? They may not have been the same exchange that picked up the order on the bottom, okay, in and around the 13.6. Whichever exchange sold the 13.6 probably wasn't the same exchange, okay, that sold the 16.6 or facilitated purchases or sales at those levels. Do you understand? Different exchanges will have different premiums. Some may be generally more expensive or less expensive. So when I'm looking at a candle and I'm trying to tell you guys, well, it's thus far, and I could say it very easily, okay? And I'll say on the whole, okay, on the whole, the maximum profit achievable, and someone may have hit the sweet spot, okay, to where the exchanges literally, didn't necessarily matter, or the approach. I'm just gonna say, someone might have hit the sweet spot, period. 23%, maybe. More likely, okay, I'm moving back to a line chart, okay? I'm moving back to something that's more concrete, where I have seen, okay, the pricing action literally fluctuate in front of my own eyes on the same exchange that I'm on, okay? And as I bring up, if you hit this ruler icon, I'll be able to look at this and say, okay, 13%, it just moved up to 14, 15%. I know that we've been up into the red while we've been on this on air. 17%. Okay. So I know from this base level that we're up in and around 17%. Now, why is that important? Because, guys, that's a great trade. That's a phenomenal trade. We took maybe 5 days to get here. But if we're playing with any kind of decent amount of money, etc., and of course we always have insurance on the lower levels. And I say that because we do not maximize our exposure in and around this specific price target. We make sure we like the fundamentals of whatever we invest in, and that we have greater amounts of cash on the multiple available at the lower levels to capitalize on a lower, essentially a lower cost basis and more volume, to where we can play an upside on that and cover ourselves any losses in here. Okay, review the videos if you'd like to hear a detailed explanation of the strategy. That's essentially it, though. What else can we kind of say about this? The bottom line is, this is good news, guys. And we're looking at 15 to 20%, I'll say that. Now, it's not done yet. This launch is not done yet, but it's in formation. And while we're in formation, just congratulations to everyone who employed the strategy. You did your homework. I let you know it was for educational purposes. Go educate yourself on everything else. I know you employed it because you started to accumulate in this top level of the Fibonacci. Okay, you pushed this out laterally and you started to create a bullish element. You started to create something like a really nice channel, and I've been commenting on this parallel channel for the last several days, saying this is a very, very nicely constructed channel. Okay, we hit our primary if you want to say heavyweight, the heaviest heavyweight portion of our investment schedule on this overall pricing action was this exact point right here. It's been laid out for days, right? And it's exactly on the point of where the pricing action began to occur right here. So phenomenal that individuals, and I do anticipate that there's probably some sell pressure right now. Now, I believe that it will be caught up. I believe that there may be a hiccup or is experiencing kind of some sell pressure in here because people just made 20%. Now, the hypothetical figures that we have been throwing around, literally, guys, are about $100 on top, about $200 in the next level, maybe $600 in the next level, maybe $1,800 in this next level, and then about, I don't know, maybe $5,400 in the next level. All right, about $5,400. Now that may be $54,000. Instead of the 100, it may be 1,000. You may add a zero to the entirety of this. As you look at that, we know we're ready to double or triple down below if necessary, okay? Because we may be working towards an entirely different overall, or could have been. I don't think we are now at all. But we could have been working towards a completely different retracement on the overall price action. That phenomenon occurs. We cannot escape that. I promise you. In terms of an overall pricing action, retracement, etc. That's the nature of pricing activity. I'm going to take this little briefcase. We're going to put that on top of that little golden pocket. We're going to try and clean up this chart a little bit so that you guys have something kind of nice to look at. We can kind of do this. I think you guys like the fibs. You want to be able to understand that. You want to probably know what is your projected price action now, price target. I believe it may stutter step in here. Based upon analysis, kind of if I want to do kind of an extrapolation of the analysis from the previous kind of trajectories, the positive price actions, I would say there may be kind of a stutter step. And if you guys remember this last pricing event that occurred, when was that? About 5 days ago, 6 days ago. Again, this is repeatedly, it's a very positively oriented, very exciting, investment. It's something that keeps us on our toes, and you guys have done a great job in coordination. Just to review, you guys have recovered. The ones who have followed this strategy, you see there's nothing wrong, and now you're beginning to see the overall benefit to the community that yes, if you will go ahead and support, and I tell you, support the market maker, okay? Support the exchange, support the people holding. You're playing with this. It's like, it's almost like the best public public club, whatever that is, a golf club or kind of country club in the country. It's phenomenal. It's 20 times your money. Nice, very nice. And it's like when you show up at that beautiful club, it's kind of like, hey, here's $100. I'm going to give you $100. I appreciate that. To whomever, drop it in a comment box. Do something nice on this first level. Why? You've already made it back. You've already made back the second level. You've already made back the third level, the $100, the $300. Now maybe $1,000, then $3,000, okay? And it may jump up to $6,000. It may jump up to, instead of $1,800, it may jump up to $18,000. Instead of $5,400, it may be $54,000. Okay, those are, I'll tell you, on this last deal, if that sounds like big money, understand, your background may be in bigger money than that. I'm sure a lot of you it is. If it's not, that's no big deal. It may be $100. It may not even be that. It may be a smaller amount and you're learning how to trade. That's phenomenal as well. But I tell you, on this swing, when we called out this specific figure, and we had it there for days, it was like this, guys. It was for days, longer than this, right? When we had this figure out, okay, in and around April 7th, and this moved to the upside, guys, this was on a $1.5 billion concern. This was a move of $500 million, okay? $500 million on a $1.5 billion concern. So this is exactly the type of thing that we're very comfortable with. It's not a big deal. I'm fine with calling out this figure and saying, yes, it just moved up. Literally, this is the target. Yes, it just moved up. You know, $500 million. That's fine. 1/3 of the market cap of a $1.5 billion concern. That's fine. That doesn't bother me. I don't know. Nothing really about this does bother me. I think it's a very good strategy, and I think everyone is kind of seeing that, yes, this does make sense. I think we have reached the level to where the people in this community that have been listening and watching and educating themselves, and if you haven't, just continue to pay attention. It may take some time, but again, we're producing results. And it's not just us. It's the market maker. It's the management team with Harmony One. It's the exchanges. It's Binance. It's the overall group dynamic. So we're able to feed into that perfectly, and we're excited to be able to feed into that perfectly. That's what we want to do. So and we're glad to have you here again. Sign up on our Twitter, guys. We have the backdoor information. Go into the search box, type in The Kingdom. That's us, The Kingdom. You have to scroll down, go to, it'll say go to the Kingdom. At the bottom, scroll all the way down, then go to the Kingdom, click on follow. That's our back door, all right? You'll want to be plugged in, get the extra special kind of information that may not be available everywhere. The type of retracement analysis that we're doing in Fibonacci. Guys, no one's doing that. I don't know what's wrong with everybody. These are pre-calculated levels. The exchange gives these to us. Literally, Binance gives these to us. They're giving us this information. This is the scientific, calculated market information they're giving to us to make money, and no one's using it. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with people who don't want to use it. They just want to, just guesstimate. They just want to, I guess, what feels good. That's not what makes money. Levels make money. Strategy makes money. And an overall, group dynamic that understands that a sophisticated marketplace is going to make money with the market maker. So that's exciting for us to be a part of that. I've got an update from the exchange right now. Let me see. There we go. I appreciate that. American Diesel just got a great shout out from him on Twitter. Shout out. I appreciate that, American Diesel. The most accurate channel. Yeah, we do a good job on the tube. Most accurate channel on the tube. Thank you, American Diesel. We appreciate that. And guys, we've been doing a great job, and we're delivering these exact figures ahead of time. So it's phenomenal. That's what we've been doing. I'm happy to be able to do it. I'm glad that you're here so that we can do it. Because I could do it just in my own investment circle, et cetera, kind of like I did for years. Yeah, it's nice to be able to share that with you. So as we project out the Discord, the link on the top, the pinned tweet, click on that, get involved in Discord. It's real simple. We have a cool group, and it's you can ask me questions directly there at any point in time that you'd like to. Let's see what we have. If I ever pause, I'm looking down at the comment sections. We'll enable the super chat. We'll do all that stuff. We'll get bigger and have more and more people. But right now, it's kind of nice having a kind of a distinct group that understands the strategy and is able to build into what is coming with Harmony One, because we believe in the future of Harmony One, okay? With the details, with the fundamentals, with the technology, we just believe in the details. I'm gonna absolutely state that. We believe in Harmony One and in the positive price action we continue to see, and with the strategy that we have employed. Okay, now you're seeing kind of a hang up in and around here. Not really a hang up, but I mean, this is quite a trajectory thus far. You may be wondering, well, how far is this going to go? London, okay, great, your strategy worked. When are we supposed to take our profits? What are we supposed to do? Let's look at the previous price action here, okay, 33.8%. Now, I'm not using candlesticks, guys. I just went through why I'm not using candlesticks. With the candlesticks, you're going to probably get to a figure of about 50%. Some people may have gotten 50%. It was achievable. It may have been kind of a cross-exchange phenomenon, though. And understand, when you guys are drawing out your charts individually on candlesticks, you may be taking data that's cross-exchange, okay? That means one exchange may have had the low, the other may have had the high. This is kind of a nice symbolic order of a kind of the juxtaposition, or where the confluency, confluent price nature kind of comes together. So this is more dependable as we look at analysis of gain potential. Okay, this gain potential was about 34%. I'm going to bring up a few other instances to show you that 34% or 30% is relatively normal here. Let's go to this trajectory. Now this one was 87%, 90%. That was a nice move. We understand that those were exciting days. This move was about 44%, okay? So 80, 44, this was a big move as well. What was this one? This one was 56%, okay? So this thing knows how to move, all right? We're up at about 15% and people want to take profits. All right, let's look at this one here. This move was about 39%, okay? 39%, okay? That was when we got into the sideways consolidation, had some different issues with Binance, etc. We love Binance. We're going to go ahead and say that. We understand if things got too hot. This thing got hotter than GameStop, guys. So understand, it's just doesn't make it right, what anything that did happen. But hey, we are trying to make it right, and it looks like the pricing action is behaving. So we have multiple. The most recent entry here was about 34%, okay, in terms of a price action. If we were to repeat 34%, okay, I'm just going to pull this up. If the recent history, okay, repeats itself exactly, and I'm just saying exactly, all right, let's, we're going to need to drop this down. And if you guys want to know the exact, I will give you the exact, all right? The exact would be 34.31, so I'm going to give you the exact on that, just so you have the figure. Okay, and we'll write it down. 34.31. All right, the 34.36 is probably the closest I'm going to be able to get on this. 34. Let's see if we can get 34.36. That's the closest I can get. Okay, I'm looking at a target of 18 cents and 18 and 68 1/100ths of a cent. It's going to be less than that. It's going to be 18 to do the exact calculations. It's about 18 and 60, maybe 61 or 62, in and around there, 1/100ths of a penny, okay? So that is essentially 18.5 is about your mark there. We're currently in and around 15.8, and it's been going up. People will take profits. It goes back down. I would expect another charge to the upside. Again, if history repeats itself. If everyone is deciding, no, we just want 20%, we're out, that's going to change the dynamic. We haven't discussed profit taking. That's not something I think you need to be coached on. This previous pricing action worked phenomenally well without any kind of coaching. And when I say coaching, I'm not saying anything in terms of a manipulative event. I'm just talking about the fact that I have been a mentor in, like, in an intelligence school, in classes where, some very exciting, level of teachers, authorities, etc. So, I've been able to instruct people. I've been able to get across some key points, and everyone kind of needs a coach here and there. Some people need a coach in working out. Some people need a coach in trading. Some people just need kind of a life coach. So, I'm happy to kind of coach in and around. Looks like we're about to bust that 16 mark here. We're very close to 16 cents. So, and it looks like on the high side, we're up and around. I'll take a picture of this and I'll share this on the Twitter, just so you guys have this. And again, go to that Twitter feed, and this is the type of information that you'll get. Now, this is if we repeat exactly, okay? I'm going to take a picture of this. We'll upload this to Twitter and to Discord. This is the type of information you will get, not just this on your screen, but it'll come in the form of kind of a formalized, kind of a tweet or a notification. You can turn on notifications for Twitter, just like you do for YouTube, and you can get this, kind of, I say it's backdoor, but guys, I'm behind closed doors. I'm doing this work, and it's just not, I'm not picking the phone up and just, dispersing. You're not going to see it on any other channel that I know of, okay? So this is a mechanism by which you can get this type of information. And again, it's just an extrapolation of the previous pricing movement to the current instant trajectory that we are on. I'm sorry about that, trajectory that we are on. So let's just look at this. I hope everybody had a good Monday. It's not always easy. It's like, this is on Monday night. It's like, Monday was long enough, wasn't it? But now we have some good news. This is great news that Harmony is on the move, that the community is able to say, yes, we did it right. The strategy is working. Everybody's excited. For those of you who have been following, it's a good day. It's exactly the point of acquisition that we scheduled to go in heavy, right? Exactly. So this is phenomenal news for the channel here, for all of you. I'm very excited for all of you. I know that you got in and that you're that you're doing so well. So shout out to Battlefields. I see Battlefield Infidels. Great job. I hope you guys played this. Yosuke and Battlefield, all you guys in the comment section. I just have to say, our group here has been playing this correctly. It's a smart group. You've been adhering to the Fibonacci's. They're not my numbers, guys. They're the numbers built into the trading program that we just have to master, okay? And, it's a master. It's a master level of kind of a graduate level or a sophisticated level of precision mathematics. I've always been very good at precision mathematics, guys. Like advanced engineering, advanced calculus, theoretical, you get into it, I've been really good at it. So that's just kind of my background. I'm happy to share it with you. It's very easy for me. Maybe that's not easy for everybody. I don't know, but it's very easy for me. So these issues are easy for me. I'm glad to bring them to your attention. And now, in terms of like the guaranteed feasibilities of whatever you want to guarantee or whatever your feasibilities are, I'm not going to guarantee your tangential or whatever your variant coefficient analysis on anything. So I get overly complicated on purpose. Don't ask me questions like that in our Discord, okay? Whatever you want to throw out, however many details you want to get into, don't get into advanced stuff like that with me. I'm going to use the program. That's our Discord. We're going to have a giveaway again. Remind yourselves of 1,000, okay? 1,000 Harmony One are going to be coming your way if you join our Discord. And in addition to that, we have our pricing targets, which that's the type of information and calculations I like to do. Pricing targets, okay? Pricing targets. And kind of expected trajectories of where we can expect the pricing to go. So that's essentially where we're at. We have achieved liftoff. I'm going to go ahead and formally just tell you guys we have achieved liftoff. I appreciate you guys getting into the Twitter, etc., getting this backdoor information, and it's front and center for all of you that have been here. This is very front and center news, right? This is exactly what's going on. We have been literally parked for days. I told you last night there are going to be additional heavy orders, heavy pricing activity at this level. I literally called it out. How many times did I tell you guys last night? 10? Over 4 hours, I told you 10 times. You guys I don't know, I hope you appreciate that, but over a 4-hour period, I literally told you 10 times. So I know you guys knew exactly what was happening. And yeah, it looks like the market makers picked up on it, etc. Let's talk about real quickly so you understand the dynamic involved. When you go in at this level, okay, with a heavier amount of cash, what does that facilitate? That facilitates the market maker, the exchanges, okay, the programs even running the price element, the pricing element of this financial concern of Harmony One. It facilitates the market to be created. How? Well, when your money is put in and placed in a specific order at a large amount, the market maker can go out and then inform other people via, let's say, a message alert system that such and such, in this instance, Harmony One has gone up 15%. They can then go try and achieve orders based upon the amount of capital that you placed into the market. So people will get excited about the fact it's going up. They'll kind of have a feeling that, yeah, it goes up more than the percentage it's gone up right now. And depending upon how the market maker manages that, he'll take your money in, your capital, and he'll try and replace, or he'll try and create a market at a higher level. So that's his job. After we fulfill the orders, or we get into the, we fulfill the buyer's role here. We're the bulls charging forward, okay? We've recouped all of our money and we've made money, period. That's the bulls charging forward. Now, he's going to go and take that information and he's going to go market it at higher levels to try and walk this up to other members in the market. So that's essentially how the market maker, and you guys know that when you receive a text alert on whatever your favorite, whatever your favorite investment is, if on Harmony One, it's up 15%. A lot of people will be interested in Harmony One. They won't know. They'll just receive something. It's up 15%. Oh, it's a great time to buy. A lot of people think that. You guys know on the channel, when you hear it's up 15%, if something's up like this in the red zone, we don't buy in the red zone at all. We do not buy in the red zone. No. That's we don't buy, as we say, we don't buy anything with a tail on it, with a spike at the end. We don't do that, guys. We pepper in a light amount of investment at this first level. And again, the Fibonacci is easy to draw, guys. I'm going to draw it for you. Maybe always. It's no problem if you choose for me to do that for you always. this top level, these are just calculations, percentages that are built into retracement, meaning price goes up, begins to retrace or go down. Over what period interval, okay? Over what time period? That's the only real question. If it does go down or retrace, over what time period will that occur and how will that look? We try and positively affect that with our investment strategy, okay? And we support the market maker and the overall market capitalization of Harmony One in the meantime. You guys have to understand, as we're placing money into the market, even a bit, we are creating volume, okay? We're creating volume and we're creating a market capitalization. We're reinvesting into the market, okay? So that market capitalization is growing, all right? Continually as we're building into this at a much bigger level as we get in down to our major kind of heavyweight level of investment. So that's very positive that you guys can think about that. Yeah, we're consistently a part on an investment that we love. We're consistently a part of building the market capitalization. That's the key in terms of the value, isn't it? Yes. So it's nice to have an approach that works like that. And the overall approach, you guys understand it that have watched the program, but we accumulated every one of these levels, okay? And at every level, say if this is 100 or 1,000, at the next level, we double that. Why? Well, because we want to support, say, this is a logical framework of economics. The lower you go in price, you should have a higher demand. Okay? That's the basics of economics, guys. If you argue with that, you're going to have a problem in the market. You're not going to get along with the market, okay? The lower the price goes, there should be a higher demand. Okay? So we at this top level are about $100. We're essentially drawing a demand curve here, guys. It's very easy with our behavior. Very, very, very sensible. Very logical. Okay? There's nothing extraordinary or unusual about this. As we get to this first level of retracement, maybe $100, just pepper in a little bit of money. Give the market maker a little bit of a lateral movement and allow us to create somewhat of a bullish trajectory here. You see that pushed out phenomenally well, okay? Phenomenally well, we pushed out into kind of bullish territory. As we reach the next level, now this one hit differently. I can go to the 1 hour. It was depending upon whether or not people were on the 1 hour or the 4 hour. In and along these different areas on the 4 versus the 1. Some were on the 4 hour, some were on the 1 hour. That's when I said you guys were doing calculations based upon what you were doing versus what we may have been doing on the channel. That's fine. When you draw your own fibs, make sure that you readjust the problem is you're going to need to readjust your fibs, okay? When you go to a different time interval, you're going to need to readjust your fibs, okay? So you have a perfect hit here. All right, you didn't quite have one on the 4 hour versus the 1 hour. So when you change around things, make sure you just be careful. Make sure that you're changing around your fibs, that you're right in line with the low and the high. Okay, you'll need to redraw those. But we have the perfect hit here at the second level. This is the first level, which on the 1 hour, it's beautiful. Okay, 6 individual hits, all just peppered in little orders. Okay, to create a bullish trajectory. Okay, we want to be bullish because we want to make money in this pricing interval with the next spike. Yes. So let's get back to, where are we at here? This is on the 4 hour. This is on the, let's see. And I trade on the 1 hour, okay, which I did bring up yesterday to have us trade on the 1 hour. Let's see. I just in the shorter term price interval, as you're looking at, even like right now, by the minute, by the second, everything else, I just it's hugely important, guys, in terms of which pricing interval you are on. So as we look in the details, I'll clean this back up and get kind of precise and get the scalpel out, as I say. I'll get the scalpel back out. For right now, let's just appreciate the fact we have hit our target, and I may just undo here so I get back to my original chart. Once you've messed with your chart, it just becomes, at some point, it becomes difficult to re-find exactly where you're at. I shared my chart with someone earlier today, and that's okay. That's a good thing. I don't mind sharing the chart. It's just when we have 4 or 5 different charts, we get into kind of which chart and why we are where. Let's go back into the candlesticks, see if we messed anything up there. Where are we at? Candles. Okay. All right, and see if you look at the candlesticks, you know, you're clearly below, okay, and we may have drawn one of these with the candlesticks. You're clearly below where we had set our fib, okay, so we could have adjusted this down, definitely down. If you look at the fib levels here, clearly the candlesticks are right. You know, to say that it was breached, our you know, pricing target was breached. Well, you know, I don't know how many times did we say 1369? We probably said 1369 last night, probably 30 times. Maybe we said it 30 times, guys. If we said it one time, 1369. Yes, 1369 got filled. Okay, 1369 below this line literally got filled. Okay, the candlesticks will tell you that. Maybe not on every exchange, and I challenge you guys. You have to understand your exchange. If you know your exchange is overpriced, typically if it's overpriced, I'll tell you, in terms of acquisition, crypto.com at times is overpriced compared to, say, something like Robinhood. Binance will also have typically a lower price than crypto.com. So know your exchange, and you guys know that well enough. It's like, well, typically my exchange is a bit overpriced, so I'm going to have to go ahead and say that, you know, if he's saying 1369, I'm going to have to get in probably a little ahead of that. You guys understand that. Let's see what we have. So this pricing target met phenomenally. Look at on the candles, and I'll bring this up for the pricing activity, for the building this chart in a bullish fashion. Look at this first level as you guys just peppered in small little investments. Do you see how beautiful that is? That's not just me. That is beautiful pricing activity, huh? That's Harmony One in effect. That's a community in effect right there. As it's stretched out, the longer that can go, essentially, the more that this can go sideways, guys, you're just building more of a bullish pattern to build upon, and a more positive, and I'll say more positive, a higher, okay, trajectory vertically, which is going to give you a higher price, okay? So the more this were to collapse earlier on, we're dealing with a more of a struggle to get back to the upside, whereas we're going to have a consistent level of support. If you're getting into a bull pennant or a bull flag, it's just you guys understand that we're building. We have been building a bullish scenario. So we were expecting to see this. We gave you the pricing target. We have officially launched. Let's look at the comments real quickly. See what you guys have in terms of questions. I know you guys are listening. You're probably learning. Some of you have already made. Let's just look from that 1369 because that was our figure. 1369 up to, and you see, this is when you get into 2124. Okay. Yes. The people in, you know, I know some of you guys, you probably bit the bullet and you didn't make your 10%. You went ahead and made your 2124. So that's 21% that you guys made. Congratulations to the crew in the last 7 days. In the last 7 days, okay, I'm going to say in the last 7 days, you have made 2124. Some of you have made this in the last 7 days, okay? 1 times 1, 2, 1, 4. And you have also made, some of you have also made. Now I'm going to draw this in right around the level. Some of you have made, now this is some of you have made times 40. And that can go up to 50 by times 1.4. 1 times 1.2. 1 times 1.2. What is this one? 1.2. Let's see, 2.1 or 2.4? I think 2.1 times 1.4. Okay, some of you have made in the last 5 days. Some of you have made 60 to 70%. All right, in the last 5 days, some of you on your investments, on your heavy investments here, have made between 60 and 70% just during this time period. Okay, now that's this channel. That's what we're doing here at the Crypto Kingdom during this pricing trajectory here, and already here. Okay, during this leg up here, and already here, some of you are clear north of 60%. Okay, 60 to 70% in a period of time since April 7th. All right, you're at the 12th now, guys. That's 5 days. In 5 days, you've cleared between 60 and 70% on this price trajectory with a called out level, with an exact pricing target level. Okay, 40%, then additional 20%. You've made almost 70%. All right. So you guys, it's not just we don't add them together. It's a little different. We've got it becomes a multiple there. But yeah, guys. You've got 70 up to 70% gain in the last 5 days. That's beautiful. All right, so the overall strategy that you're working in terms of the accumulation, in terms of peppering in the money up top on the top levels, etc., this is phenomenal information. These are phenomenal returns. And I know you get to the point where it's like, well, we should expect that every 3 or 4 days. Well, okay, you just got it. So wherever we're at in the aggregate here, I'm going to tell you, this is good information for you guys to dwell on. Is that yes, there are people in this community, and I'll say this: there are people in the community that are making enough money. Okay, they've made enough cash that they're supporting the channel. They're supporting, and I'll say the Discord channel. They're supporting the channel. They're actually contributing to the station, to build the station up on Discord. They may do the same for Twitter, do the same for the stream. I'm not sure what they'll choose to do. But they've jumped in and they've wanted to boost up the server Discord and begin interacting with roles and things. So that's positive, I think, all of them for all that legwork they're doing, and that's developing nicely. But 70%, I mean, okay, I don't know what else we're supposed to, what else is supposed to occur. But that's nice. I'm going to do some shout outs. I'm going to relax a little bit. I'm going to remind you again, go to the Discord. It is in the top level of the comments. Go to the Discord. You're going to get a giveaway as soon as we reach level 3, okay? Level 3 of boosting this server. This is our back channel of conversations, etc. Go to that link on top of the comment section. And also, I want you to go to Twitter and type in The Kingdom, TheKingdom, in the search box. Scroll all the way to the bottom. It'll say Go to the Kingdom, all right? When it says Go to the Kingdom, click on Go to the Kingdom, then click on Follow. Make sure you follow us. And I'll go in right now and see if anyone has followed us. Let's see what we have. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. 14 people have followed. Let's do some shout outs to new people who have followed. We have Sangoose. Hey, Sangoose. Shout out to you. Nice profile. I like that profile picture. Very nice. BNT BTC News Trend, Crypto News and Analysis follows you. Fantastic. BNT BTC News Trend. All right. I like that. A little news. Naples, Florida. All right. Chile. Burj Khalifa, Dubai investment. Hey, I love that. BTC. Very nice. Appreciate you guys following us from LA, Chile, Burj Khalifa. We can speak about 4 or 5 different languages, and I can, so that's good. The Frog has followed us. Diz Mafaga, and I think that's pronounced Diz Mafaga, not Dis Mafaga. Whatever we have with that, congratulations and shout out. J.O. big shout out. I like that shrug and the cool profile. I like the frog as well. Gennaro, shout out to you. Hopefully you guys are interested in making 70%, continuing this great run that we're on. It takes time, it takes discipline, and the right approach. It's not an overnight miracle. You guys are going to have to dig in with this. So you should be excited about that. You're digging in, losing money. So a lot of people, just tell them, like, look, you're gonna work hard at losing money. Why don't you work hard and make money? So we'll try and help you with that. Bill Carson, shout out to you, nationalist. Very nice. Dogecoin Beggar, hey, shout out to you. You guys have done well recently in your coins, so shout out to you. I don't think that you have gotten, I don't think they have, huh? No, they haven't made 70% in the last 5 days. That's okay. That's okay. We're happy that you followed us. Jonah Durham. Hey, Jonah, shout out to you. Anson, the Joey, shout out. Looks like you got a guitar there, Anson. Very cool. Hey, Jonah, go ahead and put a profile pic. Guys that don't have a profile pic here, just choose a picture. Throw it on there. It'll help us get to know you. And the background as well. Scott Cunningham. Go ahead and throw a nice header on here. Looks like you got some possible wrestling interest. Very cool. Elementary school. How is that? That sounds great, huh? Fell out in the school. No one could find a tooth that was missing. Uh-oh. Well, I didn't find the tooth, but what did I find? I found the letter about the tooth that needed to be found. That's good. Scott Cunningham, welcome to the Crypto Kingdom. And for all of you, we'll try and provide you great information. Continue to do so you can achieve these phenomenal gains. M. Tro, what's going on? Shout out to you. Lucas, shout out. Bob Bohr, shout out. And Demik, shout out. Demix, what's going on? Investment Screener, shout out to all you guys. Sounds like you guys are doing a great job. Let's look at that investment screener. I like that. It looks like you have an interesting little profile. I like the action there. That could be kind of concentric. I had the feeling that to me is concentric. I like that. Digital hardware concentricity. That's a big word. I'm not even going to go there. I went too far past the concentric. Too fancy for me. Anyway, we have some basic stuff on ours. And as we look at this, you guys are doing a great job. Make sure and also hit up the Discord server. The link is there, and I'm pushing that because, guys, we have 1,000. I don't want anyone to miss out on it. 1,000 Harmony One. So I'm going to repeat it enough to where you understand. If you follow that link in the top of the comments, yes, you're going to potentially win 1,000 Harmony One, and that's big because it seems to be gaining in value. Guys, we're getting to the point we are essentially outperforming the competition. You guys understand that? Yes, you understand that. That's why we're involved in Harmony One. So let's look back. Now this is another bear. You guys want to delve into another bear here? Let's not use the word bear. It's not a bear in terms of bull or bear. This is a I wish I could just say it was an idea I had and it wasn't any good. Yeah, this chart would be an idea that I had and it was really good. Okay, this is an idea that I had and it's really, really good. All right, this that you're looking at on your screen is a Fibonacci. Okay, a Fibonacci extension. Okay, these are Fibonacci extensions. These are the appropriate ratios and calculations of where your upward trajectory is likely to go. Okay, these are the calculations of the previous price action, for instance, on this specific level of the most recent pricing action that we had to the upside on and around the 5th, the 7th. Okay, on the 7th we had the upward trajectory. Okay, the price action to the upside. We have the retracement now. Now we have created an upward trend. Yes. So these are the Fibonacci exit levels that we have not dealt with. We dealt with them about a week ago. But these are the exit levels wherein you can determine at essentially where Harmony One is going to stall out, where it's going to need to retrace a bit to gather some more cash, some more input, okay? So this is something we dealt with a little bit prior heretofore, but not in not in depth. So this is a good idea to look at these, and it can give you a huge trading advantage. So let's bring over this rocket. Let's bring this rocket over here. I try not to get too complicated, guys. Now on the candlesticks, we can draw this on the candlesticks, okay? And it's real aggressive. If we draw it on the candlesticks, it becomes real aggressive, okay? That's why I choose to go back to the line chart. Now we're talking about at what level reasonably people should get out of the market, should look to get out of the market after this or with the continuation. Now, I did say I expected what? I expected a little pullback, a little action in here. Now, the degree to which people put cash in, now all of my charts look a little different. We're on the extension side. Remember, we flip between the extension and from the retracement to the extension side. Okay? This will calculate your positive gains on the upside. Okay? As you look at this, I want you guys just to kind of grasp this concept. Okay? Grasp the concept that if I were to take, let's do this. I can prove this to you guys in a way that'll make a lot of sense. If I were to take this, let's see. Okay. If we were to have an upward price momentum, and this is just a little lesson for the day, please pay attention. It's complicated, but guys, I'm teaching you about Harmony One and trading. So just understand that. If we were to have a positive price movement to the upside and a complete retracement of that pricing movement, okay, a complete retracement of the pricing movement, then the 100 mark, the 1 mark, the top of this gray area would be exactly another move to the upside and essentially give us 1. 100 and let's say at the 1.27, the top of this blue would represent 127%, okay, of the original move to the upside. okay? These levels are preordained. They're designated here. These aren't my calculations. These are built into the program. So understand, if we were to go up, have a leg up, positive price action, and a full retracement straight across. I bring up the full retracement straight across because then we'd have, if we got up to the same level of high that the positive price action, and rematch that recent high, then we would literally be at the 1 level on the extension. I'm teaching you about extensions. As we look at getting to the 1.27, that equals 27% or 127%, okay? The full amount recovered, the 100% recovered, and 27% of this original price action, okay? So we're measuring things by the original price action, okay? That's critical. That's critical. So as we look at this, as we look at the recent pricing action, all right, we're going to measure out that if we recover just 100% of this pricing action, okay, of this original pricing action on the 7th of April, if we recover that from the moment in time that we began this trajectory up, that we're measuring this from, and we'll measure this from right here. Now that gives me this level right in here where we started this upward trend again. If we level up to 100% of that, and we essentially capture the entire amount of this original leg, again, look, we're at 18.6, okay? That's the 100%. That's essentially the calculations we were doing on the other chart. I have not gone like precision with this. I haven't gone surgical with this yet. I want you to understand the concepts. Those are real concepts right there. Now understand, the less of the amount that we have to retrace, the more bullish of a dynamic we can create in here, okay? The higher the expected level is in terms of the upward price action. Then if we were to stay in this upward tier here and just have continued support along here, well, 100% becomes not just 18.5, whatever it was. No, it becomes 20. You see, so the less amount of retracement that we have, the higher the expected price trajectory. Okay? You guys get that? See, as it becomes lower, just watch the gray area. If we stay in this top area, the gray area is the 100%. That's 100% of the flagpole. If we're going to run the flagpole up from here, bam, you're going to get up to here. If we drop and go down into a further retracement, okay, well, that's going to lower that 100% mark, okay, the 1, okay, instead of the 1.27, we just covered that, etc. That's a full cover. You're getting full coverage of the length of your original pricing action, okay? As things oscillate, as you have an undulation of a wave, guys, think of it like a sine, cosine. Okay, you're going to have an undulation of a wave, right? You want to capitalize on the wave, correct? Yes. The more that you have the wave, in kind of this parabolic form, you're going to continue to go up in price. The more that it's just consolidated in a sideways trading pattern, you'll still recapture potentially 100% of the wave right here. It can still go all up and down, but that doesn't do anything for your price. We want to attract external, let's say, interest in the price action. It makes it more tolerable for you to be involved in it. It makes it more fun, okay? That's what we're trying to do. So I hope you guys understand generally, that wasn't maybe the best explanation of a Fibonacci extension, all right? But you understand the calculations. This right here, if you want to call that the flagpole on whatever kind of bullish channel was created, I'm going to say this was a retracement, but it was very bullish, okay, in the nature of what was designed here. The 100% is just, and let's draw this out so that you guys understand it. It'll be a long, maybe a short story long. That's okay. We have time. I'm not in a rush. We need to see what the pricing action is going to do. It may take a minute, so that's fine. So let's take this upward movement here. Let's move this out, and I thought we cloned this. Let's try and clone this. Clone. There we go. So if we are to replicate this and move this up, okay. Let's see. Okay. Now, There we go. Okay, I need to move this. I thought I had two of those. Absolutely. Okay. Now, as you'll see from the moment, and you guys understand this, this is the short story. Okay, the long story made short. Okay, this one, the level of one right here, this proves the point. You guys please pay attention. You guys who need to pay attention. The length of this flagpole, okay, is exactly, when cloned, from the bottom of the portion of the retracement, okay, from the low, okay, when it starts to retrace and go up, you hit the one, which is 100%, okay, of what? Of this exact, of the exact height of this original price movement. You see that? You guys got it? Okay, so that stacks upon here. So that's where these figures come from. So if it goes up into 1.27, 1.272, and these are critical numbers. They're built into the market function. Don't get into the details of why these ratios are important. They have to deal with the growth. Everyone relies upon them in the market. Your market maker and everyone else, they rely upon these numbers. So I need you to understand essentially what they are when you guys talk about taking your profits. Okay, that's what all this deals with, is taking your profits at what levels. So as we look at getting up to that next level was 127%, essentially, if we drop that price movement back down to here, and if we were to measure the two, okay, the difference is 127%. We've made 127%. Okay, very straightforward, very sensible. Okay, they're not easy to draw. I'm going to tell you that the extensions are not always easy to draw. Okay, you may have some problems with that. You can look at my extensions. It's not a problem. 140%. Okay, is the original price action plus 40%. Okay, so that's where that stands. That's what these are built for. Okay, so let me do this. If I can get this back down to 100%. Okay, so you guys understand that, right? Yes, you understand that. Good. We understand extensions. Everyone, yes, put that in the book. You understand it. So we want to look back at the previous, I'm going to say a 1 on this is going to be expected, okay? Because we have had a consistent, right? I'm going to look at the different levels. We've reached the 1. Look at this. Yeah, we reached the 1 here. Yeah, we did. All right, look at this previous price action. You guys pay attention. I'll try and stay motivated here. For some reason, I'm a little worn out. I worked out really hard today. I've been doing that recently, going out in the sun and working. And then I went to hit the iron. It's just I'm really killing it out there. So I don't know why, but I just feel the need. Just kind of like I have to do that. So let's look at these price actions. What I want to do is I want to gear up based upon some degree of extrapolation. I want to extrapolate the data from these former price actions, these positive price actions, these surges in price, and I want to say, if I fold these over, what can we expect on this instant price action? That's the goal. I want to say, based upon these previous events, what is kind of the average, or what can we expect to fold into this specific instance? Because we have this instance, and we know it's very easy to get 100% retracement. We just went through that. Well, that's just going to be right here. That's going to be at the 18.6. Correct. Very easy. Is there anything else that's occurred? And I did this work before we got on, okay? And if you guys want my charts, I guess I can share those with you via TradeView. I guess we can do that. But I have a lot of different charts, and you guys are going to look at this and not know what the heck to do with it. I'm just going to tell you, you can get my charts. You're not going to know what to do with it. You're not going to know what's going on here. It's not bad, but you need it explained to you, right? So that's normal, So I've done the extension analysis on all of these upward trajectories, okay? I have built these in so that we can take a look at what levels do we get to. All right. Now we excel. All right. In the kind of the early phases, we excel to getting into this 100 range. Okay. This 100 or this even 1 here. That means that the next trajectory is up. It's the same as the previous trajectory. All right. That's the same as the previous trajectory. That's nice. Now this one was one heck of a trajectory, huh? Guess what? We met it again. Same as the previous trajectory. Believe it or not, huh? So we met the previous trajectory here. We're wondering if we're going to meet the same trajectory here. This is critical for your profits, okay? So we met the trajectory 100%. That gray box, we met that. We just went through this. Essentially, the vertical price action repeated. Okay, so here we have the vertical price action repeated. Here we have the vertical price action repeated. Now here, things did not repeat positively. They just did not. Okay, it was just a different kind of deal, guys. This was a mess. This was a little bit of Binance mess. So I'm going to discount this and throw this out. I'm just going to do that. That's just what I'm going to do. So I'm going to assume that we have price actions repeating. Price actions repeating. We have a price action, and then we have kind of just a blumber. Whatever it is, it's in the history books. We're moving forward. Say, well, how do you compute that? I'm not computing that. Does anyone want to compute that? I know when people in here got money and made money along this way, and I don't want to repeat all those details. People made money in and along here, period. In the last 5 days, we've made 70%. That's beautiful, okay? That's very nice. So, as we look at this, essentially we're learning that the previous price action has been repeated. Bam, bam, bam again. Bam, bam, bam again, all right? So that's relatively consistent. And 30% is not on the heavy side for this stock, okay, for the price of this price of this coin. It's just not real heavy. And in fact, I would think something's kind of wrong. I would think, yeah, there's something kind of wrong if we're not going to hit like a 30% to the upside. And I mean like a good 30% to the upside. I don't mean like a candlestick here and there, and maybe one person or two person got in and captured a 30%. I don't mean that. I mean like I guess this would be around 35%. What I'm looking at is maybe 35%. If we repeat the previous price action, this bam bam, we have the same price action, just like it has been consistently. If I look at this, I'm looking at about 35%. Okay, so that's going to put us, like I said, in and around this 18.6. We did the detailed calculation before. I don't think it's much off on this chart. If it is, we've been playing around with the extensions instead of the actual. And we have to be exact. I know you guys want to be exact. In and around 18 cents, guys, you're in the clear. You're in the clear for matching up at the 100%, okay? You're repeating the previous price action within a reasonable amount of time on the duration. So if it will behave itself, and if the exchanges and the market maker will, determine themselves to get it to that level, they can. They have to push it. They have to market it. Okay, the guys who took in your orders at this lower level that we specified. Now, some of you decided, I know you did, and that's okay. Some of you decided, you know what, I'm going to take 20%. All right. Some of you have already decided in between here and here, I'm going to take 20%. Cool. You know why? Because you are proof right now that people in this group, in this 20% category, and in this 30% or 35% category, you guys have already made 70% watching this channel. All right, of the few hundred to the 500 to the 1,000 or 2,000 that will watch this whole series, this whole stream, we probably have the best stream on Harmony. Absolutely, maybe one of the best technical channels, because we boil it down to the amounts you should be making as well, and that's good because it's not just the technical charts and everything else. No, it's based upon the levels we're giving you and the extrapolated information from the previous price actions, the pricing events. It's what you should have made. And I know that there are people who are making that because I see them selling. Okay? I see some things in the charts you guys may not see in terms of behavior and what people are doing in the marketplace. All right? So in the last 5 days, I see 70%. I see a guy with 100 grand that just made 70 grand. All right? That's strong, guys. That's strong. All right? Real strong. 10 grand, I'm seeing people make 7 grand. That's phenomenal. In terms of the channel and the strength and what we're trading on and what we're doing, guys, that's phenomenal. For 10 grand, you just flipped out and made 7? Hello? Hello? 100 grand, you just made 70? Hello? In 5 days? Yo, what's going on, guys? Good job, huh? So we'll slow down from the hype and everything else. That's good work, huh? That's good function. And I know some of you guys are doing very well. Just trust me on these other issues that I get into with this accumulation pattern and everything else. Using the Fibonacci levels to accumulate lightly, our whole accumulation strategy. Understand that that's to build you a good bull flag, all right? A good bullish pattern. You guys understand that now. And it's to mitigate your risk, right? And to essentially accomplish a it just redid my whole chart. It did redid my whole chart. All right. No, it didn't. Let's see if okay, good. We still have this here. All right. Little to nothing at the top levels. A little bit more, maybe $100. I want to push this out laterally. Maybe $200. We double down, we triple down every level of the Fibonacci that we go into. They give us the numbers. We're going to work with them for the market maker so that he can create this positive price action for us and keep us in a phenomenal investment. All right. If we have an investment class and we're working this hard, I want us to know we are in amongst the top performers out there. We're not going to work this hard and not be one of the top performers out there. Period. We work very hard. I mean, we hustle. You know, I hate to say that we sound like we hustle, but we do. Okay? 70% in the last 5 days. How do you know that? You are looking at it, kiddos. All right? You are looking at it. Even with my buy-ins right here. Even with my $100 buy-in, I'm talking free and clear of this whole deal. This price target was clear. I'm talking 100% in the clear. Holding nothing. We weren't accumulating along the way. People were popping in, and my price targets making 10 and 10% multiple times, 30% before that. Bam, you just made another, right here you made 30%. Here, bam, you've already made another 20%. So I know some people are out of the market right now. If you take 30% and you add on 20%, you're at about 70%, 69%. All right? So I know for a fact you guys are heavily in the money in the last 5 days. Fantastic. I told you last night, you guys know that. I told you last night, there's going to be money at this level. There's going to be money at this level. In and around the, was it 1369? Yeah, 1369, 1389. All right? You guys know that. I told you that. I put this briefcase here, so you're going to run into a problem with the confluency. You're going to have to get through this briefcase full of money. True? Everything true. You guys know that. We watched that. And I'm not couching my argument on either side, and maybe this could occur, maybe that. No, as a matter of fact, I'm not one of these guys who's couching things and saying, well, you know, really, but really not. Let's talk about really not now. No. You guys know for a fact, I told you in no uncertain terms, I said, guys, I know there's going to be a pricing event. There's going to be money, heavy money at this level. Why? Why did I say that? What was the answer? Because it's a predefined level in the Fibonacci's, and it would not be there. We already saw. Do you guys remember me saying? Now you do. Yeah, we already saw the level in and around here, and on the 4 hour or on the 1 hour, it's very clear. We already saw the pricing event on this level. We're going to see it here as well. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on the Fibonacci chart. It wouldn't be in their software that they're giving us. They would not have given us this level to use. Everyone agrees. Everyone understands that. And you know for certain that I told you guys that exactly, precisely. Now, we could have gotten down into we could have. You know, we could have. There's going to be a pricing event at this level. Everyone knows that. No one's illogical in this channel. Everyone understands exactly what's going on. So that's good. That's good. I'm glad you guys have made 70% in the last 5 days. Congratulations. You guys happy? Are you happy now? You know, that's what we should. Are you happy now? No, I think everybody's happy now, but you know, it's just funny. I mean, just can you imagine some disgruntled teacher like, "Are you happy now?" There you go. You made 70%. Look at you, miserables, huh? You guys do a good job. It's my crew. Let's see, my crew. I'm gonna look down into and dig into Did you guys already put down where you're from in the world? Can you light me up with where you're from in the world? I'd like to know where you're from. Bring me in some of the where you're from. Let's see what we have. Because I've been talking about the charts. You have your price action. We're waiting for this thing to skyrocket up. All right, if it's gonna skyrocket up, if it's gonna meet our potential of the previous price action on your extensions, then yeah, okay, I'm waiting for that. This rocket is sitting here, and yeah, we have launch parties. We do stuff. I get involved in some trades just to launch it, just whatever, launch this thing, throw a little cash in. This is a heavier level of cash, and I've been telling you guys that too. You know that. You don't need to hear what I've been telling you. You guys understand that. Heavier level of cash. Hot dog, 70% in the last 5 days. Hot dog. Crypto Kingdom in the house, 70% in the last 5 days. That is huge. That is phenomenal. That is big news. We may not make CNN or anything of the like, but we are making the score books of your investment routine, huh? Yeah, we're making the score books with you guys, the pencil and paper and the yeah, this is my group. Yeah, we are. I know we are. So, I don't know if there's 100 of you, that's fine. Afghanistan. Hey, Afghanistan. Andrés Rosis. Hey, Afghanistan. Yo, en México. ¿Cómo estamos, hombre? Un placer tenerte aquí, hombre. I speak Spanish. Marquillo Jane, good to have you here. Let's see what else you have. Light up. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Hakimin, Zubir. Pleasure. What's up, Joey? Nice to shout out to you in Iowa. All right. You guys, look at what we're doing. We're making 70% in 5 days, huh? With price targets. That's excellent. So enjoy that in Iowa. In California, you guys turn on these notifications and subscribe, right? You know that. Sean. What's up, Sean? Shout out to you in Sacramento. I'm former Malibu property. I love Malibu. I was out there for a while. So, Missouri, Casey, shout out. Tom Miyaka, what's up? Tom, shout out. Tejano, big time, Texas. What's up, brother? I'm in Texas, so what's going on? RB, Brazil. We love Minas Gerais. We love Rio de Janeiro. We love Brazil. California OC, American Diesel, cigar yet? Good man. I like that, American Diesel. Yeah, at 70%, we deserve one, huh? We deserve one. Good call, huh? I have cigars. Just so you guys know, I studied military intelligence. I was top of the school out of like 40,000 people. I was like number one, okay? And the guy that I sit with, he's a former Navy SEAL. He was in charge of Coronado, in charge of the teaching at Coronado. Cool dude, but we sit around, we just smoke cigars all day long. I haven't seen him in a few weeks now. I need to go say hello to him. But that's when you say that. That's my cigar buddy, and he and I trade. We sit there and we're having the options, all different kinds of stuff. So this stuff's important. I mean, this is difficult. This stuff's not difficult, guys. This is easy stuff. That's why it kind of frustrates me if people don't pay attention or don't know what we're doing. It's kind of come on. But it's not easy. It's not intuitive for everybody. Vancouver, what's going on? And hey, shout out to the Navy SEALs. Shout out to military men and women who have served their countries and have fought bravely and are finely tuned machines. Shout out to people who have family that have served. Your parents, your grandparents, anything else in the military. We are military friendly. And some of my best friends along the way have been really, really stout warriors. So shout out to everybody. And shout out to law enforcement. We got any law enforcement? Shout out to civilians. Shout out to activists. Shout out to everybody, man. We cover the gamut here. We don't get involved in all that stuff. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to Twitter. We love life, and we try and spread that dynamic to everybody. We try and bring it to everybody in a positive dynamic. So let's shout out to Vancouver and Alan. Shout out to Casey. I'm Midwest. What's up? I'm Southwest. Nice. Lanyu, Toronto. Thanks, Lanyu. I appreciate that so much. Miami, what's up in the house? Miami. Joanna. What's up, Joanna? Nice to have you here. Let's see. California. Jared, shout out. Xavier, Vegas Protocol, Las Vegas. Nice to see you. Hey, you know this. Pinkowski, huh? Almost Peruski, huh? Maybe a little Pinkowski, I'm not sure. Maybe a Ukrainian, a little side belt from Ukrainian I won't get into the details of where Pinkowski's maybe from. But Xavier, you're from Las Vegas. I'll tell you, 70% of your money in 5 days, that's a darn good, that's okay in Vegas, right? That's all right. You come home with a little money. That's good. We're doing well here. Let's go to Florida with Master Misanthrope. Shout out. Let's see. Yes, 70% happy. Luigi is in the house. Confirming. Yes. Morning, Esteban Vimblad. Vimblad. I need to work on my eyesight, my little phone here. Esben, it's nice to have you here, brother. Shout out to you and good morning. Good morning. Expected price for this weekend. We'll get there. Luigi is happy. Battlefield Infidels had money coming out of out of everything, out of his eyeballs on his emoji. I like that. You guys making good money. So we got stuff. Bam, 70%. I like that. Luigi's like, bam, 70%. I love that, man. I love that we can bring this stuff to you. There you go, Joanna. Let's get this next 30%. There you go. There you go. Lanyu, 100% correct. Yeah, we are in the money 70%, and we are 100% correct. That's nice, because some of these other channels, you listen to them, you don't even know if they're telling you the truth. We're telling you the truth. We're showing it to you on paper. So very, very, very good. Let's see what we else have. What else do we have? Let's see. Exactly. Harmony is good. Harmony is great. Rock and roll. Joey Anderson, what's going on? Shout out. Yoski, I want to shout out to you. Shout out. Stock Market Investing, Yao Nation, Chris M, American Diesel, Cole Conkley, shout out. So just a few shout outs to everybody. And I appreciate you guys letting me know where you're from in the world. That's really important to me. Just so I know that information. And Espen, yeah, I appreciate that. Let's see if there's any other information. Any other California love to the moon. Wales, I like that. Wales. Adi Mahmoud. Yeah, Mahmoud. I know Shway Arabia, Habib. Wales in the UK. So we have Adi from Wales. Denmark is here again, always. Denmark is in the house. Magnolia, Texas, for Texas crypto. I like Magnolia. It's a beautiful place, huh? Jared, what's going on, brother? Big salute, brother. Big salute to you. Jared, United States Air Force veteran. Grandfather was in the Air Force. Other granddad was in 100-year history in the U.S. Navy. One of my instructors for a high level. I think he taught me something for intelligence. He was out of the Pentagon or something. I don't know. In the National Security Agency, he was U.S. Air Force. Great guys, very smart guys. They will teach you some mathematics, guys. Yep. Pentagon. Good guys. They're doing a lot of good work for the world. Not just here. They do a lot of heavy hitting. Cross-joint protocol, etc. It's good stuff. You a jarhead, American Diesel, you think? We kind of find it. I don't know. Find it interesting in life. I wind up just sitting around a bunch of people in the military. I don't know why. I'm not in the military. This is my qualification. I'm not formally affiliated with any department, agency, bureau, nor military division, domestic or abroad. Period. All right. You guys go figure. That is my land down under. We got Australia. Chris Edwards, shout out to you. Texas, with your brother. Hey, London, good evening, everyone. Kurt, this is Stabitzer, shout out to you. Andres Rosis, Latvia, how beautiful. Isn't that nice, Andres? Just messing, Latvia, I love that. Kokonkli, Long Beach, California. Faye Dead, Toronto, California. Alabama, Yo, Felipe Silva, USA. I love Alabama. We go there for the football games with LSU. I go with my buddies. We have a great time. Alabama is beautiful. Very nice scenery in Alabama. Free Ant Life in Houston, Tejano. What's going on, girl? Michael Rodriguez, you already know Texas, baby. What's up? In the house, Texas in the house. London just finished work and tuned in. The Harmony Rocket just took off. Nice one, brother. Yeah, we got it again, James Bond. I was thinking if one of you guys want to turn into CIA or something, we have a James Bond in here. We could have a CIA. If one of you guys want to be CIA and James Bond or whatever else, y'all can do that. That's funny. Meriquillo, Jane. Okay, we got through that in Mexico. Un placer. Otra vez. Señorita. Okay, what else we got? Wind Take Profits. We got Virginia in the house. Good. You got some training facilities out there talking about it. Fahad Well, Dani, that's good, Fahad. I think I'm going to learn different languages on this thing. We all probably need to study, I'll tell you that much. Memphis, Christy, W. In Memphis, shout out. Taste of luxury here on a staycation. Good. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got? Who we got? Ryan, Oklahoma, Sweet Home, Alabama. And yeah, guys, shout out to all of you. Congratulations. Nicolas, check this out, guys. We got Alaska in the house. Alaska in the house. Very nice. We got Laura from Finland. Hey, Laura, it's so nice to have you here. So nice to have you here. Love that. So welcome, welcome. You see, guys, when we get into, we get into all of this, we see people around the world in one channel, very focused. This is a highly technical channel. And I'll tell you guys, not everyone's making 70%. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you guys, you all want to get in. You understand this. Your goal, you're trying to get in. This is you guys love the channel for this. If you had a love button, that'd be great, huh? We don't have a love button, huh? But a heart or something else like that. But you'd have to say you love this because everyone wants to get in this much at the bottom levels. Yeah, you want to experience that trajectory, that massive trajectory on the upside. And no one can find it. Like, God, we got to find it. God, I'm still looking for it. They're not marketed to you, okay? It's rare, okay, is the day that you get in on that stuff. So what we're doing is we're making in a 5-day period of time in that equivalent kind of zone, that sweet spot. That's why I say we love this channel. Why? Because we're making you. We're literally making you that 70%. That's sweet, dudes. That is sweet. That is so nice. That's what you want to find. So it's a special channel, guys. It's phenomenal. I want you guys to go to the link in the top. Okay, it does have, that is our Discord. Discord's cool, guys. It's a good technology. It's great for phone calls. It's not like a WhatsApp. It's nothing like that. It has a good security. It's doing well. We have great rules. It's very upper echelon. We discuss good things, very professional environment. And we're going to be using that in Twitter. Twitter to probably have space conversations. They call them spaces now you can get into. On Twitter, I want to go ahead and type in the kingdom in the search box. Now the kingdom, if I scroll down after I type that in, go to where it says go to the kingdom, all right? You have to click on that, type in the kingdom. This is the crypto kingdom. I'm London, right? So at the bottom here it says go to the kingdom. Click on that. The kingdom is very generic, right? It's kind of a valuable name, like the kingdom. Yeah, like there's a lot of the kingdoms going on around. So we have the kingdom. That's a good one. So if you click on the bottom there and you click on go to the kingdom, you'll be able to say, okay, I want to follow. Bam. And you guys go ahead and go there and follow us on Twitter if you haven't already done that. And I'm bringing these back up because they're just essential. We have some new followers, some new people that are following us. Country Boy Pepper, shout out. Crypto Ball, shout out. What do we have? Crypto Fane. Nice to see you, Crypto Fane. I like highly financial. You guys are doing a great job. You just here to crypto like that, Miss Michelle Pickle. Nice to see you. Pickle, I suppose. And Pigeon is nice. One Time 18, shout out to you. Sky and Bay, shout out. Joe, shout out. Guys, if you don't have a profile pic, go ahead and choose a profile pic. This is One Time 18, right? Go ahead, One Time or 188. Go ahead and just click on a profile. Make yourself a profile. Download a picture of a coin or something cool. Look at Michelle Piquel. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at this family. What a beautiful family. We love to have that. It's nice to have you here. We're honored to have you here, and we're honored to have all of you here. Let's see what we see, huh? Yeah. What's the first thing I see, huh? What's the target in this picture, huh? What's the solution to this equation? The Coke bottle, right? What are we gonna hit? We're gonna hit the Coke bottle, right? So that's easy, huh? Nice equipment there. But the first thing I see, you see a Coke bottle and you see a gun. It's like, yeah, we're gonna take out the Coke bottle, right? Good job. Interesting in prepping for more self-reliant in all aspects of my life. I have a YouTube channel and Facebook page. Okay, Country Boy Prepper, cool, man. I like that. See how he gives us kind of a detail of who he is. And Crypto Ball, with Crypto Ball, just pick something cool, man. You guys are getting into Twitter or whatever you're getting into. Pick something cool. It doesn't have to be a Coke bottle and a gun or whatever. It could be anything in the world, right? It doesn't have to be tactical equipment or warfare. I mean, it could be something real simple. Look at ours. And I'll just bring ours up. This took very little time to search through. And again, type in the search, go to the bottom, go to the kingdom. You'll have to say, go to the kingdom. But look at this. These are just generic images. All you have to do is click on your profile, upload these, and it's real simple, guys. Doesn't even take design. It's just throw something on there. Let us get to know who you are, okay? More people following, that's good. I want to bring this community together, so I'm introducing Maro Vals. Maro Vals, I'm introducing Maro to you guys, okay? Maro is, it looks like, let's see, junior marketing artist at Ubisoft, BCN Mobile. Fantastic, brother, welcome. What a cool profile. So you guys, Maro is in the house. Let's see, making the video games look good. Drink Extreme, Gravity Rush, the Baxal. Okay, you got some followers there. So Moreau has a good profile. And you can choose anything you want, but make sure we get to know you, because guys, we are producing in the background here, not only giveaways. We're going to be giving away 1,000 Harmony One very soon. We just gave away 500. We're going to give away 1,000 in the Discord. It's a place to just come together. We have good people here, the two admins. They're just good people. So when I go over, I want to know where you're from. I want to know this and that. I'm introducing you to how to get involved. I'm doing that because we have a great community, and the community knows the community. We kind of know each other because we're in the money. People are making good money, and it's not easy to find these dynamics. So I'll tell you, you guys know the answer to this. You know. Let's see. Aliens existing, this and that. Yeah, Yoski saying that political talk is banned. I'll let you guys know that, huh? We don't talk politics here. Same thing in the Discord, all right? And we do thank people for their service to the country, to whomever. We'll thank people for delivering us in terms of Twitter, all right? We appreciate the Twitter development team. I'm not equating those two, but we try and meet everybody where they're at, and that's our own personal experiences blend into kind of a bigger life experience. My own personal background, guys, I've been an advisor to some very important people in and around Washington, D.C., okay? That's who I am. I've studied intelligence. I've been around the world 4 times. But I have a very good grasp of what it takes to be on the level with everyone. And it's part of the education you get when you travel around the world. I love people everywhere I go. I love them. So that's part of who I am out there and still here. Let's jump back into the charts real quickly, but I will state before I go on from that point, we don't talk politics. Anything that's going to cause a ruffle in the feathers or cause anybody to disagree, we don't get into it. All right, why? Because this is Harmony One. We're not going to get into politics. This isn't the place for it at all. Not even on the discussions, on the backside of the discussion. Not even on the chats. No, none of that. I mean, we're going to find a better reason to disagree, and it's probably going to be over who has the better technical chart so we can make some cash. That's why we're going to disagree. It's not going to be because you watch one news station, someone else watched another one. No, we're going to support everybody. We're going to support humanity. Crypto has a big push towards nonprofit, towards doing great things in the community. That's what we're focused on. It's real easy. Let's make some cash and do some good stuff. Let's do it together. Let's build something nice in terms of a community. That's what we're doing. Let's build 70% over the last 5 days. You guys, you're going to start laughing because before now, it was, even when it was down, it was, we hit this point, and what was it? Over the last 12 days, you've doubled your money, right? Now it's, over the last 5 days, you've made 70%. I think it's going to get a little redundant, okay? Those of you who are returning, you understand this is going to become a redundant problem here. And it's not a problem. It's a beautiful situation. So, good job, huh? Good job. Salute, huh? Big salute and hats off to everybody, huh? You have made it to the right party. You are invited fully to continue and have a good time. And we only require that you kind of, be nice to everybody. So let's see what we got in the comments. Let's take a dive into the price action real quickly. Now, okay, looks like we're kind of leveling out a little bit. We would expect kind of another jaunt up. I think that's a positive move because it looks like we have, kind of taken a little, kind of a dog leg, kind of, crick and a dog leg there. This is kind of a leg, but little, understand what I say, a little dog leg up. Let's see. Okay, yeah. That's okay, huh? I like that. That's fine. I think it still has more room. Now, if people just shred into it with sell, sell. If they're happy with 70%, you guys have to understand that's a lot, right? So it's gonna dictate on what you guys want. Okay, if you're happy with 70%, we will literally sit here and say, no problem. White flag, no problem. Everyone's like, I'm out. That's it. 70% in 5 days, I'm out. That's fine. If you got 100 grand, it's like, I'll take 70 grand. I walk home with 170 grand. That's okay for 5 days. I'm enjoying the channel. You know, it's nice. Yeah. We gave you this exact entry here, right? We gave you the 30%. Okay, that's previous target. That's very clear. Everyone knows that. We gave you this exact target. Everyone knows that. You guys enjoying Harmony 1, huh? Yes, everyone's enjoying Harmony 1. If you think you can go do it by yourself, go do it by yourself. Okay? And don't watch the channel and come report back to me. And some of you have. You've done very well. I don't know if you've done this well on recovering. This is recovery phase, guys. In terms of the reconstitution of this phase to get you to this level, this additional 20 here, I don't know if you've done this well on your own. That's difficult to call. You may have still made it out here. I don't know where you would have been, but I like our group dynamic, and that's why we're all here, is to help each other. You guys help me with, you know, sometimes features of a program that I haven't dug into. I don't care about different aspects of a program. You guys will teach me that. That's nice. I can learn from you. Iron sharpens iron is what we normally say. Let's see. Permanent subscriber. All right. Good to hear, Brian. Shout out to you, brother. He's a permanent subscriber. Make sure you hit that Twitter and hit that Discord as well. You're gonna love it. Let's see. Okay, Jarek Lee is new. What's he got? Previously bought in Harmony at 19. Put a stop loss and buy lower or wait for hold. Oh, you bought in at 19. Well, yeah, you could have liquidated that earlier on and played some of this bottom price action. That's the one problem of not getting in and out. I don't want to give you exact advice on what you should do. We're going to need to see what the other market participants want to kind of do here. But if you're at 19, I mean, very few people aren't going to have a price target in excess of 19. It's going to require patience of you. I don't know why you're in the market. The more you hang around here, Jarek, and other people want to know about a stop loss, if you're over and above. I'll do one thing for you. Let's do this. Let's go into the weekly view, just for you and anyone else who's holding, and kind of maybe if you're outpriced right now. This is the reason, and let me bring this up for Jarek. Jarek is the primary reason. Everyone focus right now. This is important. He's the primary reason why we always have insurance and heavier amounts of money at the lower levels. Always. 2 times, 3 times, double down, triple down, if not 4x, 5x at the lower levels to get more volume at a lower price. So then any incremental move to the upside, okay? And I'm pulling out those pre-designated levels, guys. We just hit one here today. We hit one 5 days ago. Bam, 30%. Bam, 20%. All right, this one's not done, okay? It can do what it wants to do. But listen, that's why we always have more money at the lower levels, Jarek. So you're not forced into saying, well, I want to hold, I don't want to hold. No, you double down. You have to be able to double down. At the top levels, be lightly invested, more lightly invested, and always have your residual. We want you guys to trade for a long period of time. We want you to be around with us in the community for a long period of time. We're building a good community, okay? You guys will see in the Discord. It's a nice group. It's a sophisticated group. And I think crypto's it's really taking a turn, guys. It's becoming mainstream like you guys don't know what mainstream is gonna be. All right, so enjoy that and enjoy the fact that we're right in with it. So that's real nice. Let's see what we got here. Rules, please tell ya. Hi, good morning, friends. Hey, Anjali G. Where are you coming in from, Anjali G? Let us know where you're from. And let's see what else we got. Let's see. We need to remove that user. Any vulgarity is not allowed at all. That's very shunned. Yeah, Yoski will take care of any vulgarities, as will Battle Infidels. You guys, shout out to Battle Infidels. Okay. Let's see. Battle Infidels is a gaming channel, a nice gaming channel. So that's nice. I want to make sure that our Discord link works, because guys, right now we're kind of waiting for price action to develop, and while we're doing that, we're kind of checking in on our space, on our communities. I'm making sure that the Discord works. And it's a small group now. I just want you guys to know it's not overblown. We're able to talk, guys. We could absolutely advertise the heck out of this, but as we're gaining new followers with Twitter, as we're getting into every additional element added to whether it's you have to know into Discord or Twitter, etc. As we're getting that, we're kind of introducing, and we're kind of in a group mode here. Sam Colon, hey, how are you, brother? Shout out to you. Want to say hi to you. Want to welcome you to the Crypto Kingdom. Make sure you join that discourse. It's that link. It's the pinned comment in the top of the link. And why do we have that? Because we are going to be giving away very soon 1,000 Harmony. We just gave away 500 yesterday, so we'll be giving away 1,000 Harmony. Allow you to increase your for people who may be involved at a higher level, etc. Allow you to average down at a cost basis of 0. Nothing wrong with that. So let's see. What else do we have? All right, let's go back. Welcome, Sam Colon, and yeah, just kind of building up the community, guys. It's real important. And if you're listening to this later on, yeah, just make sure that you do continue to support us on the Twitter, etc. Because a lot of people on these live streams will watch 5-10 minutes, etc. Then they'll move on. Current price of one USD, and I'll say 1 to the USD, is about 15. It's 15.9 to about 16 cents. It's just right on that edge. We have experienced a nice breakout from the exact level that we had predicted. We gave you the level within the last, within the last 5 days. You guys have hit literally 70%. So that's really, really phenomenal. That's excellent, guys. I'm very, very impressed. I'm proud of the group. I'm happy to kind of be spearheading the effort. Spending a lot of hours. We are spending a lot of hours, but we like it. It's what we do. So a lot of people doing a lot of good work, and looks like we're just we're waiting for this to kind of roll over on the 4 hour. It's looking nice. Let's look on the 1 hour chart. Let's see. On the 1 hour, we're kind of just edging up. Kind of looks like we're edging up smoothly. Now let's look at the duration here. We're a few hours into this. I wanted to wait for a minute and make sure that this was going to be really the rock and roller that we were expecting, and sure enough, in line with the probabilities, it was. Now this is anywhere from, let's say, on the low side of things. We're at 5-6 hours into it. I don't know. We let it kind of go for a second. If we're from this peak, we're at up to 8 hours. It just kind of depends where we're really measuring from. So we've been here for a second, but guys, up to like 32 hours. These have lasted for like 32 hours. This was kind of a quick event around here. Let's see the quick event here. What do we have here? This previous price action was about 14 hours. All right, so let's see, 14 hours into, I think we have room to run, for a while here. We just broke out of this channel. This is kind of channel action in here, kind of looks like channel action, to tell you the truth. And I'm saying this downward sloping channel. So, yeah, I think we have a ways to go. And we'll see if people are happy with 70%, you'll move on. If you're willing to hold a little longer and you'd like to make, if you'd like to make more than 70%, that's fine. You guys can. Let me look at the essential 1.3 times 1.3. Yeah, that's about where you're at. So anyway, you guys are doing a good job. You've done a great job. The 35%, and then the 35% that's kind of conservative because people made up to 50% on it on the first in the last 5 days and if you look at the candles, people made up to 50%. So you guys who are into maximizing your gains, you're doing very well. People want to know at what level should they sell, what should they do. I'm not going to give every price target. I'll give you the estimate based on 100%. Capturing 100% of your original price action, you would be at the 18, was it 6? And around there, something like that. You guys have that. We just went over all that. Let's look at the other chart. I think it's right on there. Yeah, at about the 18.6 mark. That's the equivalent of 100% of the recent price action built into where you are, where you're heading now. And that's an assumption, of course. You guys can build in your own risk, take profits early if you choose, kind of scale out whatever investment approach fits you best. We would go on a level kind of expectation and probably just kind of average out. But you know, I like 30%. 18 cents seems normal. That seems normal to me. But that's my risk tolerance. You know, and I'm expecting this to go up. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not going to. That's me right now. You want me to change my opinion right now? I'm not going to. I'd like to see this repeat. I'd like to see people involved in it that want to see it repeat. Okay, because we need to get this sucker back up here, right? That's why we're kind of doing all this. We need to get this sucker back up there. So, and I think it can happen definitely. It's just kind of in a little mode where it wants to kind of see what's going on. Let's see what we have. I got an email here on the side. I want to check this out. And do you guys have any questions for me? Light up the comments right now with any questions that you have. Let's see. Someone's saying the RSI is heating up. Yeah, the RSI on the 1 hour is heating up. Let's look at the 4 hours. And I do like to switch to the 4 hour. I want you guys to know, switching potentially to the 4 hour and the RSI between the 1 hour and the 4 hour is going to give you different viewpoints, okay? So look at the difference in the 1 hour versus the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, you see a drastic amount of activity up and above the level of 70, right? Up and above that level, which typically you'd say we are way overbought. It's got to go down to a point where we're oversold, which is in and around or below, I'll say below, at or below 30. So when we look at that, you know, that's the difference between, you know, recently here, this is on the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, it looks like we have a ways to go up to the top. It looks like we have a ways to go until we are really, you know, at a point where we're overbought. You know, this looks really bullish right now. You have to put it in the context. Let's do a little bit of differential here. You guys pay attention. This is important as we look at the probable kind of exit point for you guys on this. You'll learn something here. Now, let's look at the recent spike in the price, okay? Now, this is all relative. Unfortunately, when you look at the relative strength index, it's all relative. I won't get into the calculations, but let's look at the bottom level here. We had gotten down into the 30 mark, below the 30 mark, right? Then we shot up to about halfway, right? Now, it seems like we built up quite a bit of, like we built up quite a bit of strength in the market, right? We were layering in at different levels. Yeah, we were, huh? Look at that, just straight across, huh? We almost bit into it and just took the thing up. I'm gonna tell you that. We almost literally did, just let it go sideways and decide to bite into it and let's take this sucker up. Now, we did not do that. All right, we did allow things to go. We dropped down in the RSI. We recovered very well. And then we essentially maintained, look at this here, wherein we dropped in the price down to the level. The market maker went down to pick those up. And I talked about yesterday, there wasn't much in between these, whatever the level is. We're on the RSI on the extension chart. We should probably be on the RSI on the overall chart. Let's make sure we're at the right one. We have 3 different charts up right now, but let's go ahead and pull this up. It's going to be the same. Let's look at now on the 1 hour, we are high. That's as bullish as we've been on the 1 hour in a while. Okay. But look here, we cooked it up above 70, right? Back in when we were making great gains in and around this bullish territory, right? We just skyrocketed through this. I mean, we got up to here on the RSI, and then we just kept going through here, just skyrocket this sucker up, right? Same here, right? In the beginning of the bullish trend, so we've kind of recreated the dynamic. It looks like, guys, we've recreated the dynamic. You know, we've recreated this dynamic of, you see the strength that we built up on the 1 hour? I think you guys see that, huh? Look at this, way over, huh? and all these hits that are over the I don't want to say the top end, etc. We're going to look at the 4 hour and compare. I'm just going to say that, okay? But I mean, over the top is fine. Are we? The problem with RSI is it's always relative. You can't count on it like a black and white indicator. It's not a clear signal all the time. When we're trying to rebuild in, if I just throw it on the table, is we're trying to rebuild in strength into the marketplace, okay, and try and rebuild a bullish sentiment, just out of the box, a bullish sentiment. It becomes where you want to compare it to the previous, but you can't necessarily do that. It is relative. It can change on a dime and a whim of the market maker. Now we're currently at 1614. I'm going to bring that up. We are increasing in price. Okay, that's a good thing. But we've been before where this RSI has hit at and above, and just take a look at when it's hitting at and above. All right, essentially that's this area in here. If we can recreate some of this positive price dynamic here, guys, you're going to be able to look at this and be like, and I hope we can, I hope we do, but you're going to say, wow, check this out, London. Like, we've been watching this show, and look, we've recreated some of this strength in the market. Isn't that nice? You guys understand that? Isn't that nice if we've been able to recreate this strength in the market? What was our goal? To recreate this strength in the market, right? So we can kind of see that through the RSI a little bit. Relative Strength Index looks like we might be repeating. We might be getting into the repeat of that. That would be nice if we could say that when this is all said and done. Now let's get into, good heavens, let's get into how much more room we could have. All right, because what we just did, boy, this looks like one heck of a deal. We're gonna bring the suitcase over here. That was the money. I told you we're gonna run into that money. You guys know that. We're gonna run into that money. That's good. Okay, I want this to be drawn out enough to where we can actually see the RSI clearly, and we see the price action in terms of the overall nature of the trend. This is the golden pocket. We're going to move this over. I have some of these things sitting here. They're just, golden pockets just hanging around. We'll go over golden pockets if you guys want to in the future. Now, okay, the positive price trajectory all happened during this phase, right? We have a few instances where we are on the 4 hour just lighting up over, lighting up over on these big trajectories up, lighting up over, a lot of buying activity, trajectory up, right? What's interesting is during this time period where we're lighting up over, okay, we're starting at a higher level, okay? There's more buying activity. The sentiment is that the trajectory is going to be going up. There's going to be a positive price action, and you're operating more in the, I'm just going to say you're operating in the kind of the overbought territory. There's that much of a push. Why is that important to me right now? Well, the only thing that it really captures is kind of a story in and around the fact that we didn't have to dip down, and pay attention to this, guys. You didn't, on the 4 hour, you didn't have to dip down in and below or at or below the 30 mark, which is kind of the crucial element. Anything below 30, you are seriously oversold, right? That means the price is due for an upward trend. So we didn't have to go down and breach that. That's why I talk about this is a very relative indicator. We built the strength into the price here, so we didn't have to retouch that. You guys understand that? For those of you who know RSI, you understand that this patterning worked, right? Yeah, you understand that. And the other times that we were in and around here, look at this. The other times that we're in and around this area, I mean, that's at 39. The other times we're in and around, 50, but we're, what is this? 41, 50, but we're kind of in the mid-range. We're almost back into the mid-range of this being in the bullish category, guys. You get that? I think you see that. We didn't have to touch down on that 4 hour. We didn't have to touch down all the way into the at the 30 range or below. That's key. I see that as key. I hope that it can continue a trajectory and we can recapture. I mean, guys, it could be very exciting if we could recapture that level of the strength index. That's what we're working towards. That's what we would like to achieve, is getting back in this zone. Will it happen now? I don't know. I'm not going to say that it will or it won't. It's going to depend on you guys and whether or not you want to hold or you want to sell out or what you want to do. That's all right. It's all right. For people who are willing to double down and triple down, it turns into a different game. You want to take your profits now. You want to lock in your 70 overall percentage in the last 5 days. That's fine. if you're capable of doubling down, okay, if you can just double down on the next roll, if you guys decide to sell out, that's fine. I'm going to double down, or I'm going to quadruple down. I'm going to 4x down or 5x down on the next roll here and make up for the fact that you don't want to make 30% now. That's fine. I'll do that. Well, you guys can do that too. You understand that that I don't have to do it on every just on the way down. I can do it on the way over as well. If you guys are under impressive in terms of the profits that you're taking. If there's 10 grand in on this one, let's say on this current instance, and you guys flake it out, I can do a multiple of that, or if there's 100 grand, I can do a multiple of that on the next round. I can make up for this one, right? It's real clear. The Fibonacci's aren't going to change, right? And it's not that we don't want to lock in. It's not necessarily that we don't want to lock in 70%, right? This was very achievable, the 30%, absolutely. The 20%'s already been achieved. How do I know that? Because you've already locked out here, and I've seen this just trickle down to you've dropped off another 5%. Okay, so as we've been watching this over the past hour or two, it's been beneficial to be here because I've seen this thing go up. I've seen it go up, and I've seen you guys take the profits. We're now back into the kind of the mid-level at the top here, 16.4. Okay, we're about back into there, and now you're starting to see some nice growth. Look at that. That's on the 4 hour, right? That looks pretty good, guys. It's starting to look pretty good, right? Yep. Everybody's like, yep. And you got room on the 4 hour to keep on going. On the 4 hour, you are not at all overbought, right? You still got, based on the technicals, you got how much room? Yeah, you got room to get back up there. Yeah, you got room to get up to 70. That's RSI. It's all relative. Just remember, it's all relative. The discussions you're going to have are relative. They're not black and white signals. I don't want you getting too far into the RSI. You can make some mistakes until you achieve some balance, or in which kind of dynamic you're operating. Man, that's a beautiful, beautiful, kind of price action here. Just beautiful price action. What are we doing? We want to look at what your percentage is right now. Okay, now right now you're at 18. Okay, see, you were at 25, or you were at 20, 22, whatever it was. Then you dropped down to about a percentage of 15. Now it's offering you a second chance at 18 to capitalize out at 18. So how many of you want to take that on the second go around? You see how the market works? The market maker's pushing back and forth, and he's allowing you to, feel like you're going to lose it. Even though all the other instances, almost all of them are up 30%. You guys realize that, huh? And I understand. I understand when you're playing with enough cash that you want to capitalize on it. I'll take the 70 grand on 100 grand is fine. I'll walk with 170 grand. It's been fun. Appreciate it. We'll see you. We'll see you on the next stream for a few minutes or whatever. What are your price targets? That's it. So I understand that, but still, it's the whole nature of the game, right? It's the nature of the market. You want to sit there and you want to work with the market maker. We're building this market with him. And, when we have a $500 million move like we did on the 7th of April right here, the previous move, there's a $500 million move on a $1.5 billion financial concern, it's a big deal. To him, I guess, to them, I guess, to the owners, I guess. For us, it's just normal. That's what we do. That's what we're into. That's the level of expectation that we have is like, yeah, that just happened. Good. Now what's going to happen next? What do we need to do? We do this on anything. We can do this in any market. We can do it on anything that's priced. It's not just Harmony One. It's not just this community. We can do it on anything, guys. Okay? Anything. I've got, sheets of returns and sheets of, positive returns and, stacks of paper with, $1 million and 7 and 8 figure trades all over it that are in increments of like, staying in position for 5 and 10 seconds. Just like real quick, kind of speed, speed day trading, just 5 and 10 second positions. Okay, that's my history in terms of my private hedge fund, etc. Just very, very aggressively in and out of a market, bam, bam, literally that quickly, guys. Picking up 20, 30 grand at a time, just that's my trade, bam, that's it. So we're working on this, but it's not that we can't apply this to anything that we work on, right? Or anything that we give our attention to. This I'd say it's a small cat, but it should be a predictable cat, and it's exciting because I like the technology. I like the management team. I like the community. I like I like you guys. You guys seem cool. You're making good inroads on your profits. So I like that. I like that. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna look at the. Let's see. I want to look at the comments real quickly. See what you guys have coming in. Anyone who's new, if you're new, go ahead and let's click the. Everyone, click the thumb up. If you can click the thumb up to let me know that you're in here and that you're new. That'll help me know what I need to rediscuss in terms of what I've already discussed. If a lot of people click the thumb up and you need to know what I may have already discussed, I'll do a brief recap. So just click that up and I'll know if I need to rediscuss anything. Some of it has to do with the giveaway, the Harmony One giveaway of 1,000 Harmony One, which we are doing right now. I can tell you the details of that. If there are new people in here, I'll see the thumb up, and then I'll know, yes, you want to know about the new information, and you haven't heard that. Otherwise, I'll go into kind of more explorations on the pricing action. And it looks like we've moved up. Yeah, okay, so now you're back to, looks like now you're back right at to 20%. And it's gone up just a few. There's a few new people in here. I will go over the Discord real briefly. Look at the top pinned comment in the Discord. And you guys who are with the community, I'm about to go over the percentage gains, so give me 2 seconds here. If you're new, we do have a giveaway in our Discord. Our Discord is kind of our back channel. It's it's a positive environment. It's very, very good. Very wholesome, a great group of guys, international guys and girls. And you can go to that Discord by clicking on the link in the pinned comment section. Okay, you just clicked on the thumb up. Click on your comment, like you want to leave a comment, or click on the live chat. Click on that live chat. The top pinned comment has a link. That'll take you to the Discord. I'm going to show it real quickly. And that Discord, if you that link will be an invitation to the Crypto Kingdom Discord, and you'll like it. If you look under here, under giveaways, we just gave away 500. And shout out to Yoski. Yoski's doing a great job, one of the admins. He coordinated this. He funded it. I got to tell you guys, he decided to just push it to the community because he believed in the community. He boosted the server, so we have all these kind of cool server dynamics. We can make phone calls to each other. It's really cool. Also to Gear Shifter, shout out to him. He boosted the server, another admin. And, just shout out to the guys who are supporting the community. So go there and check out the Discord. It's where we have some of our discussions. Also go, and you can participate in that giveaway, that 1,000 Harmony giveaway. Also, check into your Twitter. It's very important, okay? Now, we're talking about 70% gains over the past 5 days. How did we do that? Okay? Guys, that's just in Harmony 1, by the way. You guys need to understand that. That's 70% just in Harmony 1. Because we've had other gains. I've given you more precise information of about, what was the other, 20%? 20 to 40%? What was the other 20 to, clear 20 to 40%? Heavy, huh? Yeah, a big one, a big hit on another. So that's just here in Harmony 1, we're talking about 70% in the last 5 days. The other one makes you it makes you a 2x. Agreed. BNB agreed. Everyone's like, yep. Okay, that's your 2x in the last 5 days on this channel. Done. All right. So that's just the truth. So join us in the Discord. I'm able to share some information, able to kind of bring you guys up to speed on the kind of the back channels and kind of the advanced. The advanced. What is it? I have a financial history like you guys wouldn't believe, and it's a good one. So as I look at that private hedge fund ownership, etc., as you go to Twitter, you'll be able to join us and stay in touch with some of these projections, some other things that are working out phenomenally well consistently. So at the Kingdom, okay, type in The Kingdom into the search box on Twitter, TheKingdom, The Kingdom, all right? You'll have to scroll to the bottom, click Go to the Kingdom. When you click Go to the Kingdom, it'll take you to our Crypto Kingdom. That's called The Kingdom. Very generic, very valuable, great Twitter that we have. So follow us on Twitter. Go ahead and click on follow. And it's going to be really great. It's going to be a good deal. Follow us there. We'll promote the giveaways, the interaction with one another, and it's just another one of those back channels. So make sure you stay involved in those. I wanted to repeat that because some people were new. That's it. Real simple. To make sure that we grow the community and people who are tuning in, because as we stay online, we use those thumbs up as, okay, we have some new people in the community, and you guys need to be plugged in with the people already here. We have a great group, guys. People from all over the world, I mean, literally all over the world. It's just, it's really nice, huh? That's good, S-Ben. Some people, and you'll hear this, you'll see people are starting to understand, help me to understand trading and gain 100% profit. It's just nice. You're starting to see how to trade. People don't know how to trade, guys. It's like some people don't have a sense of direction in life. Listen to this. This is a great example. Some people aren't born with a good sense of direction. All right, you'll drop somebody off in the middle of a city. You can drive them around in a car. They're completely lost. They have no idea. Other people have a really good sense of direction. All right, you can take them to a new city, drive them around a car, drop them out. Oh, I know exactly where I'm going. That's the equivalent of the market, guys. There are people in the market who have a good sense of direction, and other people don't have a good sense of direction. Some people look at a chart and say, well, and that's the problem. They'll market you something that looks like it, you think, well, this is the sense of direction. It's going up. No. We have a sense of direction. I have a sense of direction with these. I can target where things are going. When things don't go there, we know quickly and why. Yeah, we stay on top of the market. Okay? So you have to look at that. What's your sense of direction in the market? You need to fine-tune your skills if you don't have that sense of direction. So that's what we have here, and that's what we've kind of deployed. It's been positive, and we're just waiting on this little rocket coaster, to tell us where it wants to go. Okay, it's doing well. It's telling us where it wants to go, how high it wants to go. Typically, it's about 30%. All right, and we'll super zoom this guy, okay? Because he showed up on time. This rocket showed up on time, okay? And we want to see how much he wants to go. We'll make it a little smaller. We don't want to embarrass him yet too much because we want him to repeat about what he just did. And he's going to need to get legs and get on up there, but he can. He certainly can. That's what he's designed for, right? So we knew this price entry point. I want you guys to know it's not just Harmony 1 that's up 70% in the last 5 days. No. We knew exactly this prior entry point for 30%. You guys listen up. This is why you need to join the Discord. Okay, join Twitter because we called out this previous entry point exactly. Okay, and it's the mathematics. It's the program telling us. Okay, so bam, we hit it out of the park. All right, 30%. Then right here, as of the last 5 days, bam, we called this out exactly. This is our price target exactly. So 20%, so 35% of between 35 and 50%, and another 20%, 21% already been realized today with this trajectory. Now people might be taking some profits, they might be doing whatever. It probably has more legs because I mean the other pricing events have all been significant. Do you guys see these other pricing events? It's like, yeah, I mean it kind of seems like we have a little more ways to go. That's the inclination here. These are nice pricing events, right? Yes. Okay, so this one here is a nice pricing event as well. So we would expect a nice pricing event, okay, up to about that, 18? And it could do anything it wants to. I'll tell you the truth, it could do anything it wants to. Whatever that market maker decides he wants to do. All right, we put in our purchase orders, didn't we? Yes, we put our purchase orders in. Purchase orders. We put our purchase orders in. Now his job is to manage things and kind of wait and kind of manage things and match up the buyers and the sellers. And, he's going to, run this thing, and his software is going to run this thing. And I talk about the exchange, okay, in between Crypto.com and Binance. Those are the market makers. Now, they'll take the orders in because we have planned this execution, literally execution of the price target, literally with we're going to call them, limit orders. We are limiting the amount of money we will pay for a certain number of Harmony 1 or anything. That's what a limit order is. We will put a limit order in whereby we are going to execute a purchase at a specific price for a specific quantity, and that's it, period. That's my limit, okay? Okay, that's what a limit order is. We plan these. We program these steps in ahead of time. It's very simple, guys. It's very simple. It's a program. They give it to us. We use it. So we identify this price target, we put in the limit order ahead of time so we're not stressed out, no big deal, and then bam, we hit the target. Same thing here, guys. We entered the target here, bam, we hit it. All right, so that's what we're doing here. It's not complicated. We're using the software, the technology, the Fibonacci retracements. Now we're on the extensions. All right. Now on the extensions, if we're gonna fully hit the one, the retracement of the one, right? Or at least up through here, you know, I'm seeing very clearly, 17.4, very clearly, 17.4. Get up into the, you haven't even breached you haven't even gotten into the gray zone yet. Nope. So we have a ways to go, huh? I'm just gonna say we have a ways to go. Based upon the previous pricing actions, we have a ways to go. It would be a phenomenally uncharacteristic event, like a breach in time itself, literally, for this not to get up into the, okay, for it to not exceed 16.7, for it not to exceed like 17.5, 6. It's going to have to be like a reverse miracle. It could happen. A reverse miracle could happen somehow, but for it to not exceed 17.58, okay, for it to not achieve 17.58 is going to have to be like a reverse miracle. Can it happen? Yeah, it can happen. But based upon the previous data, it's going to have to be kind of like a reverse miracle. All right, so that's the way that's put to you, okay? That is the way it is put to you in terms of kind of the previous, as we extrapolate the previous information, those dynamics. That's essentially these are Fibonacci extensions. These are the important ratios that we look at in the previous price actions to tell us at what point are we likely going to think about exiting. You know, to think about we really want to exit. Some of you may have just bought in on the dip and said, you know what, I was just happy to get in a good price, because I may have missed this price, you know, in and around the 7th of April, and I just wanted to accumulate some because I really like Harmony 1. You know, a lot of people may say, I'm just happy to get in and around your price target. I don't want to sell it all. We want to hold it. Now, that's what we want to do with the trading community, is we want to have dynamic results enough to where we're generating, okay, a positive price, and we're generating some increased interest in Harmony 1. That's what we're also trying to do with our Discord and our Twitter, is we're trying to make sure that the entire investment community is looking at Harmony 1 as a really good long-term prospect and a long-term hold. Okay? So that's how we work with the traders, work with or around or for the benefit of the residual holders. And also, you know, Binance has an interest in this. You know, it's featured on Binance, so that the CEOs have an interest in this. We promote all of the good ideals, from the positive trading elements to the overall market interest, to the market makers' interest, to the CEOs and the actual corporate formations interest. Those are the nonprofit, if it's going to be a nonprofit or corporation, those are the interests that we manage and that we kind of synthesize and we keep together as we try and lay out the goals of this channel, and not just say, yes, we made 70%. Now, I'll tell you, the price hasn't gone up one whole total of a 70% increase, but if you look at our price targets exactly, which is why I'm telling you on the Twitter and you guys know, and on the Discord, okay, literally our price targets, bam, 30%. Literally already today, bam, 20 some odd percent. So that's the 70% that we have made, okay? And that we want this, we want the philosophy, this is the deal. On the overall, you guys who are listening and have been listening, we want the philosophy to manage not only towards like we're managing the construction, and this is the good thinking that we get into. We're managing the construction of the layout of this bullish trend that we are trying to create, that we have created right in here, this kind of magnitude that we have created, okay? The bullish magnitude, or the bullish effect with this, especially the accumulation at this level 1, right? Yes. So when we create this bullish effect, or this, you know, essentially this push, we can call it a bullish push in here, because coming off the retracement we had to. That was just the logical move was to create the bullish push, which is an accumulation at a light level early on, okay? And we have a philosophy, okay, which serves us very well, okay? It served us very well. When I talk about the 50%. Yeah, it's served us well. The philosophy is an investment protocol, and I'll just tell you, it's used by some of the biggest guys. Think like BlackRock kind of big, like $3 to $6 trillion kind of big. Okay, it is no investment at the top. About $100. It could be $100. It could be $1,000. It doubles on the way down with every single level that we get into. Okay, so it's going to double at every one of these Fibonacci levels. It's going to double or triple. We're going to sum up this amount. We're going to double it. So it's essentially a triple of the previous zone. We get into at this level. We got about 1,800. Now it may be 180,000. You know, you may add zeros onto that. But the investment approach is cover yourself as you go down because it could take off. And in the meantime, while we're doing that, we're supporting a bullish formation of and you guys understand that who've been listening the whole time. We are supporting and creating a bullish formation in the chart that can appreciate further on the upside. The more you dip down, the more your upside is compromised by your drop in price. So if we create something that's flat across, then this expected trajectory is going to start from this level instead of from this level. You see that? So we pepper in the investments along the top, and we encourage other people to do that to support on a consistent level the market capitalization. Essentially, on a daily basis, we're feeding into the volume. All right, here, just take a little bit. We'll feed into the volume. You know, take a little bit. We'll feed back into the market cap. We'll give that to the market maker. We'll give that to the exchange. We'll work with their Fibonacci levels that they gave us. They're giving us this. These are natural ordered ratios and percentages which you cannot escape in the formation of market phenomenon in terms of market principles or market, let's say, price action. You can't escape Fibonacci. All the brokers know about it. You know, all the brokers know about it. Period. So that's what we're doing is we're building that bullish trend in and along here, okay, at these different levels, accumulating this, easy, bam. So you guys understand it. You know what we're doing. That is the philosophy, a double and triple down approach, okay? And the good thing is, as you've doubled and tripled down, people have been like, well, London, I don't want to do that. I understand where you're going. You always need that insurance at the lower level, but why am I really going to do that? I know there's some people like, no, I'm waiting. I want this price. Okay, you can do that. If you want to, if you want to coast on somebody else's coattails, you can. We know who you are. This is my Discord. I know exactly who you are. You're not hiding from anybody. You're coasting on other people's coattails, and that's going to bite you at some point. If you want to do that, that's fine. That's not cool to the community. That's not necessarily even cool to the CEO or cool to the, to the other market participants. I don't know what it is, because you're going to chop shop. You're going to take off, and we won't have you in our group in probably 2-3 weeks, 2-3 months. Something will happen, and you'll get bored. You'll go somewhere else. Okay, the guys committed to the market cap kind of theory and the aggregated approach, the accumulation style on a double down and triple down basis, they understand what they put in. Yeah, they put 100, they put 300, they multiplied up 600, then 1,800, and then they put in the 5,400. And they had that, and they had underneath insurance in case it were to go underneath. We don't get burned if it goes underneath. We double down, we triple down. Okay, this is used by, I'd say, the top investment firm on the planet, guys. Morgan Stanley tried to hire me as a stockbroker. I said no. Okay, I literally turned them down on an official offer. Okay, I have witnesses to that. If you want to know, it's not a big deal. But that's in my background, a financial analyst, financial. Don't worry about it. Just that's who I am. It's what I bring to the table. Private hedge fund ownership. So as we're doing this, you're going to play ball with the guys that want to keep the market cap up, that want to keep the revenue up, or the volume up, that want this to be a participatory event for everybody to create a bullish scenario. I mean, you can jump on, the latest affair here and act like it's your baby and take all that home, and that's not very cool. I don't think it's cool. I'll say this to the market maker, to the overall market when we're trying to reverse the trend. And we do need that pop right here. And if you're limited on capital, you may have some different reasons to do it. It's just not a good approach because you'll miss out at some point. You're going to hit in here. You're going to miss your price target. I tell you. And I did tell you last night, we're going to have some support at this level. There's going to be some pricing action at this level. But at some point, if you have this, just wait approach, you're going to get burned. It's going to go down here. I'm going to show you where you get burned. You guys know where you got burned. And around the beginning of this bad boy, right? Harmony 1 in and around here, you might have gotten burned. In here, you probably got burned, waiting for a retracement and a dip. So you guys who are doing that now, you've already been proven you've already gotten burned, right? You've already missed out on big money. Now you're going to tell me you're going to do it right this time? Man, that's like a sorry strategy. That's not going to work. You've already failed your logic trap there. It's over. So that's the essence of what we're creating, is a double and triple down approach at every one of these levels. It's kind of preordained, and it goes heavy on the bottom, about 5,400. Now the good thing is, once you have reached this level, you have already recaptured all of your investment in here, which has essentially been wiped out, and not wiped out, but it's been dismissed, because you have a complete retracement. As this goes up, it can even go into the profit if you'd like to hold it. Okay, all of this even goes into the profit, right? Or you can recapitalize that portion out and just hold let's say the larger 5,400. Okay, as it goes up. It's up to you. We can talk about the details of that. If I talk about the details right now, you may start making decisions based upon what I'm saying right now, and I don't want to provide you financial advice. Okay, the reason is because financial advisors are going to advise you on a lot of things before they give you advice. They're going to advise you on the state and federal laws, the risks involved. You're going to get an arbitration clause. You're going to get disclaimers, everything from you're going to get all types of fine print information, etc. I'm not going to give you any of that. All right, zero of the kind of the inner workings of the federal and state law, of the risk as it applies to your portfolio, the dynamics of your own personal income. I'm not giving you any of that. You haven't hired me to do that, and I don't have any inclination to do that. So that's a big thing that separates me from someone who's going to give you financial advice. I'm not going through the exculpatory clauses and the damage waivers and the risk assessment. I'm not going through the insurance, the advanced kind of products like that. That's not what we're doing. We're going through basic strategy that's available through different mechanisms, okay, that you can find in a public kind of interface. And I just mean that openly, publicly available, okay, in a financial regard. And you guys have a financial background, I know you do, so that's nice. That's nice to hear. And to read your profile. So that's good to hear. It's good that that's going on. So that's our accumulation schedule. We'll go over it when things cool down a little bit. It's a little bit rushed. I'm watching the numbers and the people who are in and kind of out. I'm making sure I give you the updated information. We have, kind of a launch pattern out of here. We called this zone 30%. We called this zone another 20. In between here, we liquidated. We're back down. Bam, we're ready for another ride up. This aggregate total here of just the last two moves in the last 5 days, and yes, we were out of this. We entered back in at a price target 30%, entered back in, okay, 20% thus far. We covered the entire amount of investment here, period. So that part is, that's done, guys. You guys understand the theory of building a bull flag, of building some kind of horizontal movement here, okay? Some horizontal movement here to build